The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. Hey, I messed up the intro. We're gonna do it again. All right. So we're gonna count it again. Ready? Because it started raining and the phone went off. So we're gonna do it again. 3, 2, 1, action. The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. And I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official live fight reaction for Sergiy Lipinets versus Custio Clayton. Right now, this is a fight that, to be honest with you, wasn't a fight that I necessarily had circled on my calendar. Yeah. But in studying the styles of both fighters and the card, I have gotten excited for it. I got so excited that I'm gonna give this fight the Tiffany Lopez treatment. I got the Fago soda. The Fago cotton candy soda, the unofficial sponsor of True School Sports. To get the ghetto, the soda of the low income and ghetto people.
We have another unofficial sponsor. Shout out to Mystic.
Shout out to Mystic. The 5 folks Mystic. But the first fight of the card's gonna start. Make sure y'all listen. Make sure all 7 of y'all, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. If you're here for this live, then you really are a supporter of True School Sports, because I don't really expect too many people to be here for this live. But the first fight, and maybe the best fight of the night, is about to take place. All right, Malik the Iceman Hawkins versus Puerto Rico's very own Subriel Matias. He's coming off that loss to Petros Ananayan. So
yeah, that's true.
So sound on.
That's been the issue with Matias sometimes. He's just not as disciplined as he should be training.
Let's get some comments. Because I know we do have some comments. All right, so we got my main man, Jesus M. He says, "What's up? It's fight night." Yes, champ, it's fight night. Lipinets versus Custio style. Please compare and contrast. Sergiy Lipinets is a pretty well-schooled amateur. He's a guy that I think is deceptively athletic, moves pretty well, punches and combinations really well. Custio Clayton, I like his style a lot because Custio Clayton is all about precision and picking his shots. And I watched some fights of both today, and believe it or not, I don't know much about Custio Clayton. I don't really have a dog in the race, but I'm picking Custio Clayton for the upset. I'm going with the Custio Clayton upset. I like the way he's able to find these shots and on the guard inside. Seems to have good pedigree, good athleticism. He's got a good wide torso, so he generates good power. And I know Lipinets likes to exchange, so I'm going with Clayton. I'm going in for the upset.
Hey man, he's coming out to a little baby, bro. Shout out to Malik Hawkins.
Yeah, right now we got Malik the Iceman Hawkins in the ring with is that Chinchilla? Now, if y'all don't know the policy here at True School Sports, if a fighter has chinchilla or tassels on his trunks or his shoes, he has to fight like an A-level performance. Otherwise, it's not accepted.
Okay, and he's fighting a tough-ass fighter in Subriel Matias, bro. This guy, I don't want to say it.
Subriel Matias was part of the fight last year where, unfortunately, Maxime Dadashev got his life taken. R.I.P. to Maxime Dadashev.
Nah, Subriel Matias, he's a Puerto Rican fighter. Last year,
shout out to my man Carnage, my man Alex Warriors Boxing Gym. What's up, champ? How you living?
Yeah, Maxime Dadashev, that Russian fighter.
Against him?
Against Subriel Matias, not him.
Yeah.
Intangible Boxing. What's up, champ? How you living? You good? MMA the GOAT, DHP. Yo, what's up? How you living?
Is that good?
Yeah.
My man Alex asked BT, did you show Alex the new banner? No, I didn't. I did show it to him. He loved it. It was great. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen it already, if you go on my channel right now, I got a new channel banner. It's an amazing channel banner. My man Carnage in the comments made the banner. So check it out and let him know what you think about it in the comments. It's really, really good. For our first fight of the night, and it might be the best fight of the night. We got the young prospect Malik the Iceman Hawkins, who I haven't seen fight in years. He's just a prospect, but he's fighting Subriel Matias. But everybody's saying Malik Hawkins is going to beat him. I'm not sure who I'm picking because I didn't really like.
Yeah.
But I think Malik. If Malik Hawkins uses his size and his reach, he should be able to squeeze out a decision. But if Matias gets close to him, it's gonna be a long night for him.
Power, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long night for him.
Matt Power.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. Oh, Rest in peace to the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. By the way, guys, for those of you wondering, I know right now there's only 5 of you in here, so you guys probably say this isn't a fight with big names, but this is an important fight because the winner of this fight will become the IBF mandatory for one Earl Spence, which means that which basically means that Errol Spence will fight them because of the last name is like Crawford.
Yeah, you already know he's fighting a Mikey. Yeah,
Danny Garcia.
So, you know, anybody but Crawford.
Anybody but Crawford.
Anybody but
It's all good as long as he's not fighting Terrence.
Introducing you first on my left, he is fighting out of the red corner, wearing orange trunks with black.
I'll send it to you later, Alex. I got your text. But I'm going for I like Custio Clayton. I like his style, I like the way he fights. You know, I like his story, I like how he carries himself. You know, Lipinets obviously is gonna be the favorite. He's more known. He's got the more experience. He's
former world champion.
Former world champion. Wait, he's a former world champion. I forget because they get hand these 12 times like it's nothing these days.
Well, it's because Crawford moved up.
Yeah,
but
here he is. You know, we talk about Baltimore fighters. You know, Malik Hawkins, one of Baltimore's very young, 18-0, 11 KOs. This is a true step up fight for the Iceman tonight. And, you know, he's wearing chinchilla. He signed the Rock Nation, which
that name for no reason.
I'll tell you this, man. Malik Hawkins, you know, he got that Rock Nation on his wardrobe.
Yeah,
there's not too many fighters left on Rock Nation. You know, you got him, you got Tremaine Williams, and you got Maurice Hooker. That's it.
And Maurice Hooker is signed to Rock Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Coach.
All right, Alex.
Malik, you received your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect
All right, so if you're just tuning in, our first fight of 3 on the Showtime card.
Oh, wait, what weight class is this?
What's it?
140.
140.
Josh Taylor's division.
By the way, you guys can't see him, but he's here.
Yeah, you know, hey, what's going on, guys? Stay tuned. Love boxing. Drink your coffee. Lip boxing.
Get your coffees, get your mystics, your fingers.
All right, so round 1, Malik Hawkins versus Subriel Matias. Hawkins in the chinchilla white trunks, Matias in the orange trunks. You know, you look at Malik Hawkins, he's got that long, rangy frame. Good jab there from Malik Hawkins. Okay. Yo, look, it's only been 20 seconds. He's better than he was when I saw him 4 years ago. He fought on CBS Sports when he was a prospect, and he looked trash.
He says, I am Baltimore, not Tank. He is.
I mean, he loved it, Alex. He loved the channel banner. Pops up.
I fucked with it.
Pops it out.
Loved it to death, man.
Yeah, man.
Once I get everything around to take care of you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Much love from Pops and everybody else.
Good job there from Malik Hawkins. And there goes Malik Hawkins. Look, he's boxing how you want to box. Long, rangy, doubling up on the jab, following with the right hand. Man, I'll tell you right now, Malik Hawkins keep boxing like this. I know it's really early. It hasn't even 90 seconds in the fight yet. But he keeps boxing like this, using that height, using that speed, using that range. It's going to be a long-ass night from Subriel Matias.
Yeah, no cap.
And Matias, he's a fighter that people have a lot of questions of because, you know, he beat Dadashev, who was a good prospect and whatnot. And, you know, unfortunately, what happened. And then he followed up with a loss.
Yeah, which is weird, bro. It was a close fight, too, based on what I saw on the scorecards, because if he didn't get dropped, it would have been a draw. But it's crazy, bro. You go from, like, that to that. Yeah, basically. But you know, man, like, sometimes things like that can, like, change a fighter, though. It almost changed Sergey Kovalev. Like, I remember watching that, like, documentary. Kovalev was talking about how he didn't want to fight anymore. You know, so
I mean, the same thing happened with Charles Conwell. You know, he went through that a little bit. He killed who did he kill?
Patrick Day.
Patrick Day. There you go.
Yeah, man. So you know, and I know Pernell Whitaker went through that too.
Just going through the whole thing is not easy.
It really isn't, man. It's like crazy, man.
Man, I gotta say, man, I love what I'm seeing from this kid Malik Hawkins right now. It's only around. You gotta give it some time because, you know, he might be one of these front runners. But
Oh,
You know, Baltimore has produced so many great fighters over the year. Obviously, right now in boxing, we got the biggest one out of Baltimore fighting next week in the one, Javante Tank Davis. Man, this kid Hawkins, he's another one you want to watch out for. Carnage says, bro, I love you all three so much, no homo, but all you are so humble and stable to have what you have. Much respect to y'all. Absolutely. Shout out to the youngin from Warriors Boxing Gym.
I don't think Matias will be able to handle his footwork. Speed from.
Shouldn't you be like going crazy since he's Puerto Rican?
I like him, but he's coming forward.
Because the media haven't told him that he's a big Puerto Rican star.
oh,
No. I was on Boxing Live reading that one.
Yeah, so I gave that round to Hawkins.
It's all funny.
Wow, he's not okay. That boy's standing up.
He's standing up. Yo, this man's standing up.
This fighters do that though.
This man's treating this man's treating this like it's sparring. So you guys are watching right now. Malik Hawkins normally, in between the rounds they sit down. This guy's standing up like this, standing up.
Maybe he trains that way too.
Yeah, this guy lost. Malik Hawkins is different. He's different. He's standing up, and he got chinchilla. He's got chinchilla. He got speed. He got power. I think Malik Hawkins, man. I'm starting to believe in him as this fight goes on. He better not let me down now. I'm going for him now. He got me on his side. He got BT. He got the untouchable True School Sports Empire and BT on his side.
Yeah, man. Like,
this is round 2.
You know what I'm saying?
go ahead.
He's got me on his side, so now he can't screw it up. I'm going for Malik Hawkins. He stands up in the corner. He got chinchilla on his trunks. He got speed.
Yo, no cap, man. Like, I think Matias is like ranked number 10 in the IBF.
Oh, good body shot there from Hawkins. My man Hawkins out here handing out rib dinners. Malik Hawkins.
Yo, had Subriel Matias had not lost, he would have been the IBF mandatory after Appian Kong for Josh Taylor. But, unfortunately, he had to, lose to Patriots. Yeah, Matias.
What happened to the other guy then? What happened to the guy that beat him?
I don't think he was like because of well, he did get ranked, but not as at number 3. I think number 6.
Malik, oh my God! Did you see that?
I did. Man.
Malik Hawkins was in a clinch. He stepped to the side and just threw a big hook to the stomach.
Man,
He's really improved since I last saw him. I haven't watched any of his recent fights. I have not watched Malik Hawkins since 2016. This guy's improved a lot.
No cap, bro. And he's doing this against a guy like.
Look at that.
Nice shot.
Matias, bro.
Yo, Malik Hawkins keep fighting like this. He might get his own. He might get a video. He might get a video.
Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Uh-oh. He's speaking that Spanish. Talk that Spanish shit. Talk that Spanish shit.
Cheering him on. He was tired.
Matias is having a much better second round than he did.
Puerto Rico. Bien cabrón.
Okay.
147. You really don't hear about that.
From who?
From these, that's really do research.
Matias just did landed a nice left hook on.
Matias fought on ESPN last year a couple times.
Matias got his hands down all the time when he walks in.
Shout out to everybody here. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Drop your comments down for your prediction for the main event. Let me know what city, what state, what continent you're watching from in the comments. Represent down below, and I'll give you a shout out while I'm sitting here watching Malik Hawkins take this boy to school right now. He's taking him to school. This man says, "I am." Listen, he put "I am Baltimore" on the back of his trunk, so he can't be trashed.
Yeah, no, Matias actually is actually having a better round.
Do you see what it says on his waistline?
Okay. Ooh.
It says the albino ape. He called himself the albino ape.
Who, Hawkins?
Yeah. The main event is for a replica belt that Errol Spence has. Yeah, it is. It's for the interim belt, and apparently whoever wins that fight will become the IBF mandatory, which basically means that Errol Spence is gonna pick them because he's got a mandatory. Because the last name is Crawford. Here comes Matias.
Ooh, man. That was okay. A tough round though.
Tough round to score. Yeah, Matias did really good in the second half of that round. That's a swing round.
But towards the end, Hawkins kind of
punches on you. He doesn't have power. He's trained. Keep breathing.
I'm gonna give it to Hawkins though.
Listen to me. Just take the air in.
Based off the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He had a good finish, I thought. So 2-0 Hawkins.
Keep that left hand up.
But I feel like as the fight progresses, it's gonna be competitive.
It's gonna favor Matias or be competitive.
Oh, it'll be competitive. I don't want to say it's gonna favor Matias, but I feel like it'll be more competitive at least. I'm not comparing the Dadashev, but I remember the Dadashev fight was like that too, where, you know, in the beginning it was Dadashev.
He started off really good,
and then like Matias, bro, like, yeah, Matias, like,
who's the other fight on this card?
You have Claudio Marrero versus
Xavier Martinez. And listen, my boy Johnny from Las Vegas has been talking up Xavier Martinez to no end.
Really, no.
Yeah, because Xavier Martinez did beat a good prospect that I was hyping up at one point. He beat Ruben Rodriguez on Top Rank.
Okay, I don't know who he is.
And he let me know, and he was like, bro, you made a prospect video for Ruben Rodriguez, but not.
Yeah.
Hey, he pulled up into his thing.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, get the thing out of his mouth.
All right. So yeah. So he was fighting Ruben Rodriguez.
All right. So round 3 of Subriel Matias versus Malik Hawkins. Good counter right hand from Malik Hawkins. And right now, Matias has to fight right where he wants it. He's in his chest. That's where he wants it. He don't want to be on the outside. He don't want Malik Hawkins. Oh, good left hook from Matias. Oh. Matias is out here starting to hand out ribs.
Yo, he's just coming in with his hands down.
Oh no, he's handing out rib dinners like it's a family barbecue. He's handing out rib dinners. Some good body work from Sergiy Lipinets. And there he goes.
Ooh.
He's walking right up to him.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Oh,
he's getting whooped. He's getting whooped. Malik Hawkins.
Oh, I think he's hurt, bro.
He's hurt.
Una salsa de Puerto Rico para que lo sepa.
Oh.
Toma.
Yo, Puerto Rico, bro, it's really.
Oh, ¿qué tú te crees?
Yo.
Toma.
Oh, toma. He's saying, let's go, bro. Let's go. That means let's go, right?
Here you go. Take this. Yeah, take this.
Oh, take this. Oh, okay.
Isn't Malik Hawkins Wilder's new coach? No, that's Malik Scott. That's Malik Scott.
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh. Kambosos Selby is an underrated fight. I haven't had a chance to even sit down and really think about Kambosos Selby too much. Can you put him in the room?
No.
Oh no, man. Like, that's funny for some reason. But anyway, man, yeah, bro. Like Matias. Ooh.
Yeah, Matias is the aggressor. Matias coming forward. Yo, he's literally walking straight forward with his hands like this, just hands down, walking straight forward.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Yeah, I think Malik. I don't want to say Malik Hawkins is very weird. Look how much he has his elbows tucked in to block his ribs.
I'm saying that would have been Malik was in a bigger level than a more experienced fighter. Matias coming forward with his hands down. She's trying to attack it, right?
Yeah, but guess what? He don't want to put. He don't want to punch because the minute he throw a punch, the minute Matias sees him hands move,
that power
that
from
punch,
Matias,
he's getting a hook right to the body.
All right, yo, that's a definite Matias round, bro. I have a 2-1.
Does Diego
2-1
Magdaleno
Hawkins, bro? But yeah.
Does Diego Magdaleno versus Isaac Cruz have a chance against Lopez since it's the IBF eliminator? I don't know much about Isaac Cruz, but we seen what Tiffany did to Diego Magdaleno.
Well, I'm pretty sure like the winner of that fight has to fight the winner of Selby versus Kambosos because that's the main mandatory eliminator.
I'm going for my man Kambosos. You know, he's former Manny Pacquiao sparring partner.
Oh yeah.
Trains in South Florida. You know, managed by the great Peter Khan.
Lee Selby's older too, and lightweight is not his natural weight class. He literally came up 2 weight classes, so Kambosos.
Man, Matias has been landing some really devastating punches. You know, grown man punches, Thoma punches.
Round number 4, referee Callis warning.
Ooh, man.
Hawkins about his holding, and there's no holding.
There you go. Yeah, I think Hawkins, honestly, unless Hawkins lands something big to get this guy out of him, I think he's done.
Yeah.
I think he's done. Because there's no way he's going to keep getting these punches to the body and the head. and it's gonna work out well for him. Absolutely not.
No cap. I think those body punches slowed him down too, bro.
Immediately.
Like,
My man Ruben Crespo, what's up, champ? I see you in the comments. Shout out to Ruben Crespo in Coney Island, Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
What do you think? Does he deserve to wear that white collar band?
No. He should have been spending less time with a fucking chinchilla on his trunks, and he should have been doing some sit-ups, and he should be doing.
You just gave us some props for him.
Nah, I take it.
Back and
He's improved. He's improved, but he got chinchilla on. If he had no damn chinchilla on, nah, man.
Nah, I know what it is.
BT says anybody coming in with chinchilla, they would be something.
You better be something special.
Hey, bro. It's not because of chinchilla. It's not because of setups. It's because of Subriel Matias, bro. His power, bro, is just.
Oh my god,
man, his power, bro. It's his power. Oh,
I'm telling you, this fight's only ending one way.
It's not respecting him either.
No, this fight's only ending one way. Subriel Matias is gonna land something ridiculous. This guy. One SSS says, shout out to Kobe the Pedro.
Who's beaten Matias before in the 147? Anybody?
Some guy.
Some guy named Petros Anonian. Some
That's it?
Russian fighter, yeah.
I'm just saying, one thing I like about Matias is he's open. He takes shots.
Apparently, he didn't train for the Petros fight.
No?
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Oh,
Or he
yeah.
didn't, or like he didn't
Last
take it
feeling?
serious. Yeah, like because that was his last fight. So this is a focus.
Focus. Oh yeah, he's focused now.
Yeah,
Subriel Matias is focused. He's out here handing out rib dinners, body punches, left hooks, jabs. Oh my god.
man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Subriel Matias.
Otra cañón, dale. Yeah, no te respeto, cabrón. Toma.
Let her know in Spanish, Dad.
Toma.
Man.
Listen to Pops.
Yo soy dueño de este ring esta noche, el boricua.
Yeah, Ruben, it's on
Tremenda
Showtime.
salsa.
It's on Showtime, Ruben.
Right,
Yeah.
man.
Puerto Rican in the ring. I'm the one to get. I'm the general in the ring tonight.
Whether he's winning the round is another question. It's a close round. Yeah, Hawkins told us that
Oh, good left hook. Man, he's got good reflexes.
Who's this?
Matias. He's got good reflexes. I feel like, I don't know, if I went back and I watched the fight,
2-2, man. I have a 2-2.
I got a 2-2, so it's like 2-2.
Yeah.
It's
a decent fight.
but it's 2-2 with Matias on some serious momentum.
No cap, man.
He's stuck.
Man, this guy's huffing and puffing like the freaking bear, the big blue house.
The body shots go. You get them body shots, forget about it.
Offensive work by Matias. Now that was an excellent
Man.
hand. He comes with the left hook.
If y'all ain't watching this fight right now, Malik Hawkins is like a tall, lanky guy, rangy guy. Matias is a bit more shorter and compact. And man, he's just chopping him up in the head, chopping him in the body. And I'm telling you, if Malik Hawkins wants to win this fight, he's gonna have to wait to dig somewhere he's never gone before in that boxing ring.
Yeah,
Because Matias is coming. Matias is letting hard thudding, precise, sharp body shots.
man.
Unbelievable.
Oh, the doctors are checking him.
They're checking him. And you know what? They should.
They
should.
Man. They definitely should, man.
Especially considering this man's reputation.
Make him work.
Dr. Stephanie Alessi checking out Malik Hawkins.
All right, sit down, Kobe.
Time in.
And
John,
the
get
fight
down.
resumes.
Get down.
This
Get down.
is round
Get down.
5 scheduled for 10 at 100.
But yeah, man. So here we go.
So round number 5. We're at the midway point of the fight. 5th round of 10 rounds. The first fight on tonight's Showtime card. Main event is Sergiy Lipinets versus Custio Clayton for the IBF interim title, basically mandatory.
Referee Cowell says that Lord Hawkins before-
Man, Malik Hawkins got to dig deep. What y'all
Oh.
think?
So at that distance, Matias
Damn.
beginning
Oh, Matias beginning to really sit down on these shots. There's the shotgun jab. He hit him with a shotgun jab. Malik-
Supposed to be his
yo-
coming out party.
Yo, Malik Hawkins is over here he's running around the ring. He's running.
Yo, his come out party.
He's running around the ring.
Yo, his come out party's about to get delayed, dog. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure he's live right now. Shout out to my man, kind of local sports. I'm sure he's going crazy right now wherever he's watching this. Big supporter of the Puerto Rican fighters. Oh my God, big 1-2 there from Subriel Matias.
man, that good. Like,
Will you be having stream hard sessions today? What do you mean by that?
yard sessions. He's talking about like whenever.
Is it gonna, are you asking if this is gonna be long today? No, tonight's not gonna be long. Tonight won't be a long one. Because honestly, I've had a very long week, and I just need some rest.
No cap, man.
But we'll have one at some point. I know some of you. I really enjoy those 10-hour streams. But like, I went live for 13 hours one time.
Really?
Yeah.
And it had like,
It didn't have no crazy views.
but like the people on. Ooh.
Oh yeah, it was really fun.
El Dog.
El Dog, all them guys.
Oh my God.
Johnny Boy, El Jefe.
When they get on it,
Hefe, man. Bro,
it's
El
talk
Jefe,
showing
bro.
itself.
El
You don't have to
Jefe.
say nothing.
One SSS. I said, I promise I won't be drunk like Johnny Boy from yesterday. Yeah, he was way off. He was throwing gang signs up.
Man, I want the man El Jefe.
Big left hook there by Subriel. Oh, this they better honestly. If I'm the referee, I'm looking at stopping this fight soon. These punches that Matias are landing are really heavy. They're hard. They're thudding. They're like career-changing punches that he's landing.
Yeah, no cap, bro. This is like.
And generally speaking, when you got these tall, lanky fighters like Malik Hawkins, who more than likely isn't even fighting anywhere close to his natural weight, he's probably a bit weight drained too. So these punches will have even more of an effect. Any info on this Matias guy? He's Puerto Rican. He fought. He killed someone in the ring last year on accident. Maxime Dadashev, the Russian guy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him. But he had that fight with Maxime Dadashev. That was his big fight last year. I don't know much about his amateur background, so I'm looking it up. But I'm pretty sure he had a pretty good amateur background.
And it's crazy, man, because like, you know, in that fight, Dadashev, like, it was a beating, but he didn't seem hurt a lot in that fight.
Buddy McGirt was begging him to stop the fight.
I remember
He was
that.
like, Max, please.
And then it finally, after the 11th round, like, they threw in the towel, but even that wasn't like enough to save his life.
Yeah, but then after that fight, he had a dub performance and lost. So now he's he's building his way back up. You know, he was truly on the fast track to becoming a world champion. You know.
Boxing life, you know?
Oh,
So I used to go to.
box hook, yeah.
No, that's good.
Oh, boxing life?
Boxing life. Is that something that tells you about the box before the fight starts?
It's round number 6. And when you look at
Yeah, Hawkins, he's looking like a front runner. He was good the first round or two, and then Matias said, "Okay, you had your fun. Now it's time to start handing out some rib dinners, like it's the family barbecue." And he started attacking that body. Hyro is hilarious. Hyro says, "Keep on your mouth. I was too late to join the stream and yesterday. We gotta get a call in before we head to Texas about the 4,000 for the about the $40,000 Jeep Wrangler." Nah, man, we can't be talking about the Jeep Wrangler on the live, man. That's classified information.
About their height and.
Yeah, to tell you all about the last fights and everything.
So we're in the 6th round, 2 minutes left here between Subriel Matias versus Malik Hawkins. My man Ruben Crespo says he sees a no mas happening. I do too, champ.
Yeah, bro.
I think we'll see a no mas too.
Malik Hawkins just keeps like holding and like.
Oh, he's low blowing now. He's trying to survive by any means.
Yeah.
By any means, he's trying to survive.
Yeah, the referee's like, warning him.
good things, there's never any good things that happen to the basement. And how many warnings have we got tonight, guys?
I know a lot of them, especially for holding.
Oh, good left hook there from Malik Hawkins.
This is just the way Matias and his people.
Yo, Malik Hawkins is making a mistake though. Oh, there it is. There's the first knockdown of the fight. There it is. So Malik Hawkins is on the canvas. He just got up. Yeah, he just got up. And Matias has broken him down here in the 6th round. So This could be the end. There's 1 minute and 8 seconds left.
All right. Good.
He's up in the fight. He don't want to be in there. Oh, man. Big shotgun jab there from Subriel Matias. And Matias with the stiff shots on the inside. Malik Hawkins has to go dig deep. He better dig deep. Matias has, you're right, Gus Fring. Zero respect. Zero respect for Hawkins' power. He said, what power? He ain't got no power. Like Mayweather Senior told me many years ago. Good jab. Oh, there's a big left foot from Matias. And then a right hand from Matias.
Okay, but
I'm telling y'all right now, there's many places in the world that Malik Hawkins would rather be right now than the boxing ring.
cat, man.
He don't want to be in there right now. It's only a matter of time.
And then I have it.
But shout out to everybody here. You know, we're live for I wouldn't say a big fight, but a fight nonetheless. You know, we love boxing here on True School Sports.
That's all that matters.
Oh, did you see that liver shot he just landed? Oh my God! Oh, and then a right hand.
4-2, man.
Yo, respect to Malik Hawkins. I didn't think he was gonna get out that round.
Me, I thought you would stop it.
I think if Matias would have pushed that pace just a tad bit more, this fight would be over.
Yeah, bro. Like I see, bro. Like I was right, bro. Like I knew it was gonna turn out like, you know.
Man, Malik Hawkins got me. He was getting me hyped the first round and a half. I was getting hyped. He had me going. He really had me going. Malik Hawkins, you really had me going, champ. But you know what? Normally when I see a fighter the first time, and I don't think he's that good the first time, normally I'm right. So,
man.
So you could make the case that punch didn't, and I don't think that was Matias' fault. Like he was trying to do it.
Yes.
It's just kind of where they ended up.
But when a
Keep
fighter
on your
takes a
mouth.
shot like that, obviously he's still a headshot, not legal.
it's the untouchable
Yes.
True School Sports
And he-
Empire.
and he
Your boy
does
BT
not
Button
play
Taylor.
money. That
We got
seems
Alex,
right.
and we got Pops.
Yeah, definitely.
Here once again, you know, another live fight reaction. I'm not sure how many live fight reactions we're gonna have next week. I'll be in Texas.
We'll fight next week.
Usyk is fighting in the afternoon on Saturday. Tank Davis was fighting Santa Cruz at night. Inoue is fighting Maloney at night.
And Garcia is
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Is that all
All on the same day.
Same different cards, though, right? I mean,
Yeah,
different.
yeah, but Usyk is in the afternoon.
I can go on that afternoon.
Yeah.
The
fight has been stopped. The fight has been stopped. Statement victory for Puerto Rico's very own Subriel Matias.
shout out, man. Yo.
And he's back. And just like that, he's back in the mix. Statement victory over the previously unbeaten Malik Hawkins.
Damn.
He
bro,
iced the
yo.
Iceman. He put some hot water on the Iceman.
Man, the real Iceman
What do
is
you-
Victor
well-
Posto, man.
What do you say that?
I missed it.
Pops, what do you think? Tell him in Spanish what you think. Look at the camera and tell people in Spanish.
Fue una pelea tremenda. El martillo vino, pasó lo que tenía que hacer. A coger y coger el martillo y darle bien duro. Y eso que es lo que hizo. Así, para Puerto Rico, para arriba y para adelante.
What do you say in English?
That the hammer came here to nail him down and go however Puerto Rico and keep going forward.
That's it, man. Now it was a fantastic performance from Subriel Matias. You know, he utilized the shotgun jab very well. He was able to get on the inside and throw really stiff, really short, really compact punches and break down Malik Hawkins. And it was kind of like this fight was a good reminder of why people were high on Matias before the loss. You know, and you know this is what I'm saying. You can't always condemn a fighter for losing. You can't condemn a fighter if he takes an L, because fighters take L's for many reasons in boxing. And just like that, Matias looks like $1 million again, and he's going to be a player at 154. Ruben, 140?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, 140. You're right. Yeah, Malik. Subriel Matias is at 140. He's at 140 pounds. So you know he wants all the smoke.
Man, no cap, man. And I'm gonna say this one more time, but the real Iceman is Victor Posto.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
The real
yeah,
Iceman
yeah,
is
yeah.
Victor Posto.
Tell
The
him.
real Iceman is Victor Posto.
Ain't no faking
bro.
here. Ain't nobody wannabes around.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Go call himself the Iceman,
Nah,
disrespecting
man. Posto,
Paul
bro.
Victor Postal.
That's right, bro. He's the real Posto, man.
And he threw more of them.
Man.
Gus Francis Hawkins could have boxed and utilized the reach advantage. He could have, but once Matias, listen, Hawkins was good for the first round and a half. The moment Matias closed the gap and started landing body shots, the fight was over.
Hey, man.
The fight was over. There was no adjustments that he knew how to make.
Hey, with all seriousness, though, I'm glad they stopped it. Before it was too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if they would have waited longer, would have ended really, really horribly.
Yeah, man.
So God bless the referee and the medical crew and the doctors for doing the right thing.
For doing the right thing, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes it takes them a while to do the right thing.
Man, is it safe to say like this is like kind of an upset because he was the B side? He was the slight B side in this fight. Matias was, or Subriel Matias. He was the slight B side.
Hyro says that Pops is the Trinidad with the police hat because he don't let shit slide. Yeah, remember when Trinidad wore a police hat when he fought Malik Hawkins?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 second.
Keep on in your mouth. Yeah. Keep on in your mouth.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, the hard-hitting Subriel.
And all his wins still come by knockout.
That's right.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All his wins by knockout.
16-1 with 16 knockouts, man.
16-1 with 16 knockouts. It's a pretty record. It's a pretty record.
Yeah.
Man, Petros, bro, should give this man his rematch, bro. Give the man a rematch, bro. He deserves it, bro. That was a close fight, too. And yeah, man.
All three judges had Matias up 59-54 before the stoppage. So there you have it. That's the first fight on the card. You know what I'm saying?
Let's bring in our unofficial score.
Put that junk on mute. It's your boy BT, the untouchable True School Sports Empire. Here once again on the live. This is a good performance for Matias. I think in this fight, like my man, the Chump Killer says, he got his killer instinct back in this fight. Or
You fired out of the same, yep.
yeah, he got his killer instinct back in this fight, and he was really reminding us of why he was getting a lot of hype in the first place. This is a great reminder of why he was getting hype in the first place about a year or two ago.
Man, no cap, bro.
He was a big name 140.
He was like
first came out.
He was being fast tracked to a world title.
Wow, he's got some strong hands. He hits the way he hits.
Yeah, I saw him knock the shit out of a lot of guys on Top Rank
Jeez.
when he found on the undercard and stuff.
Man, if he would have won that fight and became Taylor's mandatory, bro.
Yeah, if that fight he lost, if he would have won that fight, he would have been Josh Taylor's mandatory. Josh Taylor would have had that fight him.
I still would have picked Taylor though.
The guy he lost to
Taylor
though. Yeah, the guy he lost to, though, is not ranked by any of the organizations, though. Petros, Ananian.
Sometimes you have one of those days where things just don't go right.
Yeah, this is his all record, too, 15-2-2. So,
Wait, did he win by decision or stoppage?
Not decision.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to all 20 of you here, man. I'm surprised we got 20 people here for this fight because, honestly, this is not a fight that people have been talking too much about. It's not.
I know. You happy, man. Yeah, I'm happy, too, man.
I like anything. Actually, I was happy with Ben when we were talking about Baltimore's own.
Malik Hawkins.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
I was happy for a round.
he didn't mature. He just he ran into the hammer.
Speaking of Baltimore, next week, I'll be in San Antonio, Texas for Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. So that's gonna be a great time. You know what? F it. I don't know how yet, but we're gonna be live for all these fights.
I told you I'll be here.
I won't be.
I got 2 phones. I got 2 phones. I put one up here. What's that? I'll be fine.
I won't be here for the live, but Pops and Alex will be here for the live. You know what I'm saying? They'll be here for the live, and then we'll make it work somehow. Khabib retired. Oh snap! Did he win? Did Khabib
he
win?
retired. He said his last fight. I was reading about him. He actually retired. He said this is his last fight. Most of his training was with his father. His father's no longer here. Rest in peace. And this was it for him.
I believe Top Rank. The Chump Killer asked, "Did Top Rank drop Matias, or is he still with them?" I'm gonna say I don't know exactly. I can't say for sure, 100% certain. But I mean, if he's fighting on Al Heyman Showtime cards, I gotta think they dropped him.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be far beyond Top Rank to drop someone who they had some stock in after a tough loss.
Yeah.
They've done it before. I wouldn't put it past any of these promoters to do it. They've all done it.
And then the next fight, bro, like we have Xavier Martinez versus the tough and durable Claudio Marrero.
That's right, Claudio
And-
Marrero.
And one thing I like about Claudio Marrero though is like he always comes back though after every loss he gets.
Oh, there you go. Shout out to my main man, Ruben Crespo, with a $2.99 super chat.
Shout out to you, Ruben.
Thank you, Ruben.
Shout out to
Thank you, Ruben.
And with
Hopefully the family
Claudio,
doing well.
Yes.
that's right, Ruben.
And Ruben,
Shout out to you.
I don't know when, so don't ask me when, but one of these, when I go to New York again and I go to Brooklyn, I'll be stopping by Coney Island.
That's when he's the one.
The one, man. Yo,
Yeah.
that's a
You
Johnson
seen the one?
knockout,
Yeah, I
man.
watched the video to get an understanding of it. It's funny. I was like, what is this? He actually got a
In-
video
in
of
the-
this.
yeah, I had to explain it.
I was like, wow.
Oh, by the way, speaking of the one, guys, on Monday, I've already set it to premiere on Monday. I think it's Monday afternoon or Monday evening, Monday night. The fourth episode of the Gervonta Davis Witness Protection Program will be dropping on Monday, so be on the lookout for that. You know, there's some more explanation on the difference between the one and Tank Davis.
Oh my
The one
God! When I
that's
seen
like
that video, I says, "Oh, I get what he's saying now."
Yeah.
He was telling, he was like not trolling me. He was playing head games with me. I'm like, "Here's due to one." And Tank, I said, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
Tank is
Like,
just whatever.
Yeah.
But the one,
The one?
man. Not the second, not the one.
The one.
When I see
man.
him,
You know,
When I
you
see
know,
the video,
they-
then I send
you,
them
you know when Canelo fought Mayweather, they were calling Canelo the one. How wrong is it?
I'm gonna tell you this. Tank's gonna come out. Tank is gonna come out and try to end this guy's with a big bang, especially now the Teofimo one. To make
To make a statement.
yeah, Floyd's gonna hype him up more.
And he did an interview. He did an interview with Max Kellerman, and he's like, on the total package. T, he don't have the total package, but I'm the total package.
But he has no belt. He don't have the full belt.
Man, yo.
Yeah,
Should've
so
fought him.
it's gonna be that's gonna be a great card. Just overall, top to bottom, that's a great card.
I mean, Tank messed up there. They messed up.
And
Not Tank.
it's the first boxing fight, at least in America or period, with a crowd. So I'll be there.
That's crazy.
I'm hoping.
You went to fight with the last time before the COVID
Yeah.
with a crowd.
Yeah, and I'm one of the first one. Yeah, so I'm hoping I'll be there. So I'm hoping to vlog my experience so you guys can get an idea of what it's like in the arena. Yeah, it is.
Man. But yeah, bro, the one.
Might be a good idea to
bro.
leave my freaking phone in Florida. I'm tired of people calling me.
Hey, man, no cap, though. No cap. I'll be disappointed if he loses, though.
Who?
Davis.
Yeah, no, I'm putting it to you like this. If Gervonta Davis delivers anything but like a A+ performance, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I'm telling you,
Because
right
everything favors him. Everything favors him. He's fighting a smaller guy coming up. A guy like to sit there.
Even Febo called it out. Febo called it right on the post fight. He says that I'm not like this guy fighting a guy that's a lot smaller than him.
Whoa, they actually made it on a catch weight.
Did it?
Actually,
What
yeah.
was the catch weight?
Like 130, because remember Tank moved up to 135, and Santa Cruz, he actually had a fight at 130 already. He's the WBA champion.
I know.
130, yeah. But I know like Davis has more experience at 130
Listen,
than Santa Cruz has. So
after his boss,
I know, yeah.
Mayweather got on. I don't know if you see that interview. Mayweather was talking about congratulations to Teofimo and all this. He goes, "We still got the best fighter." Blah 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 blah.
oh god, man.
So I guarantee you, he sat Tank down and said, "Listen, Tank, you ain't gonna make a fool out of me." But I did like about the interview was when he said what Floyd said was, all these belts are making everything crazy. I do agree on that, but he's
being a hypocrite though.
yeah. Because I know that's what somebody else said because when it's his time he was doing
No, not about that. The fight he's literally sitting there promoting has a belt at 130 and 135 on the line simultaneously, and he's complaining about confusion in boxing.
He's making me more worse. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I guarantee he sat Tank down and said, "Tank, you go in there, you better not be like what you did with Gamboa and out of breath at 8 rounds. You better knock this guy, make a statement."
Better make weight too. Like
I think he will.
that's where the fight is at. Yeah.
I think he will.
Yeah, I think he's gonna make it, but I mean, I would love to see him fight. What's the name?
By who?
Fimo.
Teofimo.
I just want to listen.
But you hear what
I just want to
Shakur
see him
said-
fight
Shakur said-
someone. I don't care who it
yeah,
is. Just fight someone.
Shakur Stevenson was saying
Because
like,
guess what? If he fights someone, he's gonna be the one.
Yeah,
And I want to see if somebody could beat him when he's at his
You
best.
see what Shakur said? Shakur said that he came out and said that he can do whatever he wants. Don't sleep on me. I'm here. I think Shakur would get him, man. I was watching the reading about him.
Hey,
He better not get touched.
one more thing I want to say about Davis too, bro. It's because like at his first fight at lightweight, remember how at the first try he didn't even make weight?
Yeah, they had it like
Yeah, like he made it at the second shot, but damn, that's your first fight at lightweight, man. That's your first fight. Like,
but if you see a fight like that, that's why sometimes when you make these catch weights or you make these things for other fighters that have it hard, it's really healthy for them. Why would you even do that?
But speaking of lightweights, though, there's a lightweight fight that just got added to that undercard, which I think is going to be a very good fight. You got I just dropped the video on it, so go check it out on the channel if you haven't done so already. Michelle Rivera versus Ladarius Memphis Miller. I love that fight. I love that fight. Michelle Rivera is one of the best young Dominican fighters in boxing. You know, right now the Dominican Republic has like a whole slew of talent coming through. You got Elvis Rodriguez, you got Jason Rosario, you got this kid Michelle Rivera. You got Frenchie Fortunato, who most of you guys probably don't know about yet, but he can fight his ass off.
Yeah, man. And
I'm not sure when he's fighting.
And then you also have the well-experienced ones, like Javier Fortuna,
Felix Diaz,
Jason Rosario, and Claudio Marrero.
I mean,
coming up.
Yeah, the Dominican Republic right now, they're having a really good run in boxing right now, and I feel like if Rivera wins this fight, he's gonna finally he's gonna get some notoriety because it's his first real step up, and I think the style matchup favors him because he's a big, strong kid. He's got good boxing skills, and unfortunately for Memphis Miller, as good as his boxing skills are, I think his lack of punch power is gonna cost him at the top level. And this Michelle Rivera is not quite top level, but he's a kid that depending on who you talk to in boxing, they might tell you he's top level. He might be at that, he might be trending in that direction. So, if you're looking for a dark horse in the lightweight division, this is another kid you should be paying attention to. Watch out for that fight on the undercard of Davis versus Santa Cruz.
And with Claudio Marrero, bro, I don't know which one's gonna show up because every time this man loses, right?
Claudio Marrero,
the next fight he always makes an upset, bro. When he fought Jorge Lara, bro, I was shocked when he knocked him out in 40 seconds. Jorge Lara was the favorite. Then of course he lost to Tuxta Nyambar.
Mm-hmm.
But then he followed up with another upset win against Eduardo Ramirez.
Well, here he is, Claudio Marrero.
Wait, is he coming out? I put on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's definitely with. Bro, I'm going with Claudio Marrero, bro.
Coming out Young Jeezy. I put on for my city. On. Nah, that's a good it's a good song to come out to. When they see me up in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit.
Okay, you know what? Ooh, and he has a do-rap. Okay, bro. I'm sorry, man. He's winning, bro. I think he's gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna say he's winning, but he's gonna give this guy a tough night, bro. Xavier Martinez.
Okay, so Claudio Marrero, the former world title challenger, last fight he fought Kid Galahad and got stopped in the 8th round. He had those two really exciting fights with Shinsuke Yamanaka many years ago. This guy can fight his ass off. I believe he's a former world champion.
Wait, no, that wasn't Marrero. That was
was it Marrero?
No, that was.
Oh, that was Anselmo Moreno. Damn, yeah. I got him confused. Never mind then. Alex corrected me. Thank you, Alex. That's why I got him here to correct me every now and then.
Yeah.
Who's this guy fight then? Who the fuck is this guy?
Well, he fought undefeated. I
thought he was somebody else. Alex just corrected me.
And now joining us to the blue corner,
wait,
the undefeated contender from Sacramento, California.
Wait, who the hell is this guy? Yo, I'm getting all these guys' names mixed up because Xavier Martinez isn't the same person I thought. I thought he was the guy that beat Bruno Rodriguez.
Oh, what the hell?
It's another Martinez that beat him. Eminem. Come on to Eminem, bro.
What song was it?
I don't know. It sounds like Eminem. King Hassan says, "Salute BT. I'm from Baltimore, and Malik will be back. He's just like Jared Hurd. He takes 5 shots to land 1 against a puncher. It's the wrong style." Okay. Yeah, that. I don't know why he fights like that. He's too damn tall to be fighting that way. He would do himself a lot of favors if he gets learn how to box from the outside and use that long frame. Height, the skills, because he's got skills, he's got athleticism, he's tall for the weight. Yeah. But he is hopeful that he can record his 8th straight knockout in the mid rounds of this 12-round 130. All right, so Xavier Martinez versus Claudio Marrero, 2 guys who I got mixed up with other people. They're in the ring right now, and then the next fight will be our main event. It'll be our main event. So
Oh, he's a Mayweather fighter.
that's it. It's a short card tonight.
Yo, he's a Mayweather fighter. Xavier Martinez.
He is?
Yeah. He's from Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
And he said he's good, not just good, really good at it.
Sebastian Fundura is too big for 154. You damn right. 6'7", 154 pounder. The praying mantis with boxing gloves on. That's right. Sebastian Fundura versus Deontay Wilder, make it happen. Watch Wilder lose.
No cap, man.
The highest weight he has fought at, and we'll see how he can do it.
Oh, this fight is at 130.
That's right.
All right, we are set for the ring introductions, and with those duties, the one and only Jimmy Lennon Jr.
There you go. Jimmy Lennon Jr., the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mohegan Sun Arena here in Uncasville, Connecticut, Premier Boxing Champions presents our next attraction in the ring, brought to you by Mayweather Promotions.
That's right.
TGE Promotions.
For those of you out there who are going to be here with me watching the main event, drop your predictions down below. Is anybody out there with your boy BT? I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Custio Clayton.
And our 3 judges scoring.
I don't know how, but I'm picking him.
From Hebron, Connecticut, Tom
I think his style, just looking at the style, looking at the style, I think they're gonna mesh well. So I'm going with Custio Clayton.
And we introduce our third man.
He sounds like he's like Dominican or something.
Canadian.
No, I know he's Canadian, but he sounds like he's like Hispanic. Custio.
Here we go. The main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBA Super Featherweight World Title Eliminator.
Okay, eliminator. About to say.
You first on my
Wait, for which world title?
WBA Super Featherweight. So that's what, 130?
Yeah, okay, so it's basically for Santa Cruz Davis winner, I guess. I doubt they'll fight them.
130 pounds even. His record stands at 24 wins, 4 losses, with 17 wins coming
Look at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veteran Southpaw contender and current WBA number 4 ranked super featherweight, introducing Claudio.
You might want to tell her that if she walks out here, she's gonna be in the shot.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold trunks with black trim.
All right, so the second fight on the card is about to start. Claudio Marrero versus Xavier Martinez.
Who do you think won this one?
I don't even know who I'm favoring because I both got confused with other fighters.
I'm going for the
Martinez, Lopez, Santiago,
Hernandez.
Introducing Xavier.
You really confused Claudio Marrero.
But it's Samuel Moreno.
Yeah.
I said it so confidently too. Oh no, I thought Xavier Martinez was Abraham Martinez.
Oh.
That's what I thought. Because Abraham Martinez is the guy that beat Ruben Rodriguez. This guy. Because I made a video about this guy. I was hyping him up because I saw him fight on the Lomachenko card. And then he lost to Abraham Martinez. And Johnny was like, "Man, you need to do a project video about Abraham Martinez because he beat Ruben."
Baltimore's 356th professional.
All right, so here we go. You know what I'm saying? Your boy BT. Chilling with you guys here. If you guys got any questions, boxing related, drop them in the comments. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. You know, I'm gonna enjoy my Fago.
Number 1, Xavier Martinez in the gold and black trunks.
That's right.
Marrero in the black with red.
Next fight after this is the main event, so stay tuned for that.
So Marrero has twice before knocked out
Marrero in the black trunks with the red trim. Martinez in the white trunks with the silver trim. You know?
History to repeat itself.
Not gonna lie, man. This card has been good so far. It's all right, but like it's very anticlimactic. It's not as exciting as last night.
Yeah.
That card last night was something special.
Now boxing's gonna be great boxing. That's what boxing.
It could be worse. We could be watching a
We've
Frank.
seen some bad ones.
I was gonna say we could be watching a Frank Warren card in the afternoon.
No cap, yeah.
You know, with some British fighter who's like throwing 2 shots around, and the announcer said he's picking the shots. They say he's picking the shots real well.
And they're so dry with it too. Like they're not even like excited.
But yeah,
As we saw in Marrero's most recent fight against Kid Galahad, maybe the stick could be...
Marrero's coming off. Speaking of the UK, Marrero's coming off that loss against Kid Galahad. He got stopped in 8 rounds. So he's looking to bounce back in a major way against Xavier Martinez. And here comes Xavier Martinez, who Alex knows more than about me than I do. He saw him fight Jorge Lara, right? He saw
Claudio Marrero, yeah.
No, Martinez. Didn't he fight Jorge Lara?
No, it was Claudio Marrero.
Good jab there by Martinez. And then Marrero comes back with a straight left hand to the stomach.
Custio and Al, you were there.
Yes, that was an amazing.
Where's everybody from who's watching this live? There's 15 of you in here. Where y'all from? Put it in the comments. You know. Also, I want to give a supreme shout out to Al Heyman.
You know, you could tell Martinez understands this is a step-up fight.
Yeah.
Much better competition.
Step-up fight. Keep running your mouth.
He's taking a moment to figure this all out.
There you go. Good body shot there from Martinez.
And referee Mercante warning them to watch their feet, of course, orthodox southpaw. We've seen stepping on each other already.
And Martinez doing a fantastic job of figuring out Marrero.
And that's the thing with, like, you know, South with Orthodox versus
the Orthodox versus Southpaw matchup.
And another
yeah,
interesting
like,
thing that
they
Martinez
always
is
step
doing,
on each
he's
other's
walking to
the
his
toes.
right instead of his left against a southpaw. But it seems like he feels comfortable there.
Yeah, the only problem with that is that Marrero left hand is a shocker. That's the one that caused us.
My man Chanston Dotson. He's from Denton, Texas. Shout out to Denton, Texas. My ass I went to college in Denton, Texas, many years ago. But shout out to you, man, in Denton, Texas. You know. So end of round 1, you know, bit of a slow start here between Xavier Martinez and Claudio Marrero.
I give it to Martinez, I guess.
Let's take a look at the keys to victory for these two men.
I'm
a Mayweather fighter.
Who is?
Martinez.
I can tell. Nah, I'm joking. Mayweather actually has some good fighters. Like my main man Angelo Leo, who apparently is going to be announcing a fight soon. So I'm looking forward to him announcing that fight whenever it is.
Then of course you got the
one.
Body Jack. You know.
Rolly.
For Marrero,
Your boy.
early, go deep. He's got to get past these early rounds with Martinez is extremely dangerous.
He won. He won fair and square.
Martinez has only been up to round 8.
Yeah.
Establishing the jab.
He won fair and square, Alex. Rolly won fair and square.
Yeah, he won fair and square. Huh?
That's the one he wants to land.
Yeah, I saw the tweet.
This is round number 2. Martinez, just 22 years of age, and his confidence continues to build with each and every outing. He feels that no one can beat him. He told us that he goes into the ring with the mindset of his
I'm looking at some comments real quick.
another man in front of his dreams.
He was able to spar with Gervonta.
By the way, guys, I want to let y'all know if you haven't heard already that next week we're gonna have a whole bunch of interviews on the channel. So it's gonna be a very fun week on the channel, along with all the lives we're gonna have. Some big fights next week.
Better way to spend the time.
Yeah, he said it was a great experience for him, and so see how much that helps us.
And we look forward to a great experience 1 week from tonight in San Antonio.
Tim Casson says losing TM from Baltimore, Malik Hawkins will be back. He's just like hurt.
Yeah, ready to come.
Take 5 shots. Yeah.
What do you think about that, Alex? What do you think? Do you think Malik Hawkins will be back? Do you think?
Man, well, Jarrett Hurd, bro, is like his levels above Malik Hawkins. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Xavier Martinez with some big left hooks. Give a little floor there from Xavier Martinez.
And there's that speed you were talking about.
Speed. I
mean, when Martinez
like Hurd, bro, like
they're so fluent. They're just
like
1, 2, 3 different combinations.
his fight with Julian Williams, bro. It was a tough loss, but he did come back with a good performance after that. But like Malik Hawkins, though, bro,
He better stay away from Jason Rosario.
He's an accurate puncher.
we'll see.
If he knows it's good for him.
We'll see about that, man.
Jason Rosario, hope that dude. He ain't Charlo.
And Hurd isn't Williams, man.
You're right. He lost to Williams.
Marrero being forced on his back foot along the ropes. It's Martinez with the uptick in offense, and wow.
Yeah, Xavier Martinez right now. I like the way I like the Xavier Martinez doesn't have the fastest feet in the world, but when he lets his hands go, man, it's magical. He's got very fluid hands. when he puts these punches, 2, 3, 4 punch combinations together,
that,
it looks really good.
already, so he feels really comfortable at this weight class.
Oh, there you go. Straight right hand, left hook from Xavier Martinez. He gave him the fastball slider special. Look at him.
Step up in class here, looking to really prove his worth as an up-and-coming fighter at 130 pounds, and again, just
That's right. He said 132, some of the amateurs.
So many weight classes, bro. Like, I swear.
Pyro says, I gotta go. Shout out to Deontay Wilder's coach, Malik Hawkins, for the performance. We'll talk about the yellow Jeep later. All right, Pyro. I'll call you later. We'll talk about the yellow Jeep. You know who has the yellow Jeep, right?
Oh, yeah. He keeps calling him Deontay Wilder's coach, right?
Yeah.
Things just
Round. All right, so round two's concluded.
Another Xavier Martinez round.
Xavier Martinez put rounds in the bank. In the bank.
Is just very effective.
Yeah, so far Claudio Marrero has looked very pedestrian, looked very average. Looked very average this far. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked it out already, you go on my channel profile. I got a new banner, which looks pretty damn good. I love it. Pop is in the banner. Channel Teal's in the banner. I'm not in the banner, but everyone else is. But it's a great banner. What was I looking up? Oh, yeah. Main event is next. Who do you guys got? Is anybody out there going for Custio Clayton? Anybody out there? Any Canadians out there? Because I know a lot of times when a Canadian fighter fights, I always hit a few Canadians in here.
Our Catman, shout out to David Lemieux, Donna Stevenson, John Pascal, Bermain Stiver,
Elliot Alvarez.
Yeah. Samuel Vargas.
That's why it's yellow Jeep. That's why it's Harold keeps talking about yellow Jeeps.
A bit more difficult here. Marrero, the aggressor, to start round 3.
And I'm going to make a statement that might sound nutty, but
Oh, here you go. Claudio Marrero's letting his hands go. Good 3-punch combination from Claudio Marrero. Claudio Marrero wants some smoke. He said it was not.
He's fighting a little dirty though.
That was a good little 2 rounds, Xavier. That was a good little 2 rounds.
Bro, he was punching him on the thigh.
Like, didn't tell him much, but Marrero, I guess they
Okay, see, man, like Marrero, bro, like he's one of those fighters, bro.
I
Like
think again that speaks to the
who are a veteran fighter, right? Who know veteran tactics. You know, like he knows about secretly getting away from stuff. Punching on the thigh.
Oh no, Alex is good. It's good, Alex. I'm just joking around. I love the banner. I don't gotta be in the banner. I don't care about all that. But the banner looks amazing. I don't even want to. It's so perfect, bro. I don't even want to touch it. That banner's untouchable. But right now we're in the 3rd round of Xavier Martinez versus Claudio Marrero. A lot of good exchanges so far. I don't know if you guys. I don't know how good my microphone is, but it's freaking pouring outside. It sounds like a damn tropical depression outside. Got that South Florida rain going. Got all the South Florida rain going.
They think this is kind of a restart. So
Speaking of rain, man, chocolate rain.
Prince, purple rain.
You know
that song? I know that song, but what you know about chocolate rain?
I don't know what
Got that
Here
one.
comes Xavier Martinez, body shots. Trying to put a hurt on this dude. Alex, aka Carnage, says at least Pops is in the banner. Yeah, that's all that matters. We all know Pops is the real star of the show. There you go, good body shot. Oh, Xavier Martinez looking like the bootleg Chocolatito with the way he was varying his punches. The bootleg. He was varying his punches beautifully there.
Now, we'll see if that hurt. Those were big punches.
Those were right when Mo was saying that Martinez tapped him with.
There is a tropical depression and there is no sound quality because of the blue snowball quality.
I mean,
Yeah, we got that the echo cancellation.
Moving up on weight, he's showing a great chin because Martinez he carries power.
The echo cancellation is different.
Whiskers and that beard for Marrero tends to here in
We've come a long way since we started doing these Google Hangouts on Google these live fight reactions on Google Hangout with the built-in computer microphone.
And look out the winner of this fight, bro. Could fight Chris Colbert. Or else he's at 130.
How are you
Chris
feeling?
Colbert?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Man, he talks a lot of shit. I like this
You have
guy.
to fight in the middle of the ring, please. In the middle of the ring. And keep your hands
Didn't
up.
Elise got lose to Ortiz, and that's his coach?
He's looking to connect with that.
His
okay?
real step up from Mark
There's a
Greeland.
mic behind him.
Yeah, Malik Scott lost to Luis Ortiz. He got knocked out by Wilder. Who else did he lose to?
Only with
Did he have more than two losses? I know.
Yeah.
Who else did he lose to?
I want to see real quick. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Malik Scott.
Marrero came out
You
on
know,
fire.
What's he gonna teach Wilder to do? To smoke cigars?
Getting in the
Oh, Malik Scott lose to some other dude too. He lost
Who lost to?
Derek Chisora.
He lost to so he lost to Chisora. He lost to Wilder. He lost to.
Ortiz. And he had a draw with Vyacheslav Glaskov.
He had a draw with Glaskov.
Yeah.
Wilder's done. Wilder is done.
His only good win was Tony Thompson, man.
Oh my God, Wilder's done.
We have
Stick a
reached
fork in him.
round number 4, scheduled
And
for 12
Alex
in this
Leopold.
130-pound attraction. The undefeated Xavier Martinez at 15-0 with 11 knockouts against the 31-year-old Claudio.
All right, so round 4
130-pound
of Xavier Martinez versus Claudio Marrero. The second fight before the last fight before the main event. Shout out to all 21 of you here joining the Untouchable True School Sports Empire. You know, it's gonna be a short night tonight because there's not a million fights. This fight has half the fights of the last card. Last night was a 6-fight card, it's a 3-fight card.
That's true. I remember.
You know, this is the 8th fight of the week we've been live for already.
That's Marrero brought his power up to this weight class.
Speaking of power, let's take
This
a
fight
look
is
at
so
the
exciting.
power punches
Pops
of the
can't
last
hardly
round.
contain his excitement.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, obviously, I mean,
It actually is a good fight. You know what it is? Some of these fights, even when they're good, they're not as exciting because there's no people in the crowd.
And after Marrero's taken his
That's
feet
why
up,
next week's gonna be such a great week for Tank Davis versus Santa Cruz.
Yeah, because we're gonna have people.
Yeah, not only the speed, but
Crowd
also the
whatever.
experience.
Right.
Before that sequence right there that Martinez landed, Marrero had him at bay. Marrero had him at a distance and had Martinez thinking.
You know, man, while we're waiting for the main event, bro, let's talk about like. Ooh.
He was touching with that left, touching his jab.
All he's doing is touching him.
But Martinez let his hands go.
What were you saying?
Marrero will catch him. But
Man,
right now,
so how do you think the Hornets are gonna do
jumping
next year,
inside.
man?
Yeah, trying to use the jab as a range.
With the playoffs. One SSS says, "I'm sorry, Al Bernstein. I'm sorry, but Al Bernstein reminds me of my math teacher. He always makes me sleep."
He can't stay in there.
Yeah, I remember I got into it last year with Al Bernstein on Twitter about baseball. He was talking shit about the Marlins, so I had to put him in check.
Wait, you guys actually talked?
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Last summer.
Oh, what the? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made a negative comment about the Marlins, and I said, "You don't know shit about the Marlins."
What did he say, guys?
I forgot. Well, I didn't say you didn't know. I was respectful because it's Al Bernstein, but like I basically tell him he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't see no urgency of him trying to knock out a Marrero. He's taking his time.
Like he was talking about he was talking bad about the Marlins, and you know, for any of you who don't know, look, I got a fucking Marlins jersey on my set, so y'all know I love my Marlins. And Al Bernstein was talking bad about the Marlins, and he's from Chicago, and he's a Cubs fan, so he has no room to talk.
Like those angles that he's doing.
You know, we're undefeated against that sorry ass team in the playoffs. We never lost to the Cubs.
Yeah, I didn't know he was from Chicago.
Martinez continues to pump up the jab.
But I respect him as a boxing. I know he makes you sleep one SS, but I respect him as a guy who's been in the boxing game for a long time. He's a low key legend. I know you'll disagree, but to me he is.
Another
Let's go
round
to
in the
Steve
bank for
Farley.
Martinez.
Another round of David
5-6 years
Martinez.
ago, Claudio Marrero fought on Showbox, our series on Showtime. He was 25 years old and he was the up and comer. But time waits for no man, and now he's the veteran.
That's right.
22-year-old Xavier Martinez is looking to make his name against Marrero. So it's kind of an interesting thing where Showbox being 20 years old this series, you see fighters come and go, and you see fighters advance from prospect to contender, and then sometimes they're the contender that the prospect wants to make his name against. That's the case tonight.
Man, Steve Farley taking a lot of pride in the Showbox series.
Yeah, no.
The fact that Showbox is 20 years old, that puts Steve Farley at about 41.
Oh man, I can't wait for Friday next week, right?
Because it makes me feel.
What's going on next week?
Jaime Munguia. And then Rashidi Ellis is on the card. But
One SSS says, "Do you miss Carter Caps? Carter Caps is that pitcher, that guy that throws really fast. No, he was fucking trash. To hell with Carter caps.
This is round number 5 of this.
I think if that's if me and you are talking about the same person, he's a baseball player. No, I don't miss Carter caps. That's Carter caps like the announcer at.
It's not Jared Anderson's fighting.
You know, we're going to get to see as this fight goes on. You know,
Who's only an 08 card?
Jared Anderson, Mikhail Mayer.
The deal about
You seen the Killer Mayer?
he has
She can fight.
Julian Rodriguez, Jesse Rodriguez.
Rashidi Ellis or Alexis Rocha. That's a tough fight, man, because Rocha is no pushover, and y'all know I really rate Rashidi Ellis from Lynn, Massachusetts. Hey, yeah, Rashidi Ellis is fighting next week from Lynn, Massachusetts. The welterweight.
Yeah, okay. Lynn is Citizen. No, it's not the way he came in.
He needs to step up already.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rashidi Ellis, but that fight can go either way.
Yeah, he just needs to step up already.
No, this is a step up. Alexis Rocha is a step up. Oh, here comes Claudio Marrero, backing him up. He's putting Xavier Martinez in some deep, dark positions.
We've been seeing him
Damn, one SS. You naming all the shitty Marlins relievers that I forgot about, that I erased memory. Carter Cavs, Jose Sierra, all these guys we got from trades that were supposed to be good that never worked out. Nah, man, I don't like any of those. I don't miss any of those dudes. In fact, I forgot about both of them until you just mentioned them.
The fighter on the broadcast team, they say they don't look at film of their opponents, and that I never understand that.
You ready for this one? You never did
Man,
what happens sometimes you get this image.
boxing really needs a crowd back.
And then
Because this fight's not even boring, but it feels boring because there's nobody to react to these punches.
So I just let my trainer
What are you doing, Paul? What are
guide
you doing?
me, and whatever I see
Huh?
is
What are you
because
doing?
that I was not expecting that, and I mean expecting it on the side of my coach telling me, but not physically seeing it on the tape. So
Like I said, why would any fighter want to watch video?
There you go. Good straight left-handed by Amarero.
This is going to go 12
Under a
rounds.
minute left here. I know Marrero stabbing the thigh.
I think so.
here.
This is going the full 12 rounds. Anybody who has questions, drop them down below. This fight's going to go 12 rounds, and it might even get worse. It's not a bad fight, but
It's definitely the most exciting fight.
it's not the most exciting fight either.
Oh, there's a nice
They are throwing leather, though. They're throwing some hard leather. I'm telling you, it's because there's no crowd.
Getting after it, and you know, Marrero's taking more chances in this crowd, which could be a problem.
How about Archimedes Caminero? I don't even know who that is. You actually think if you put the Marlins, you probably you just succeeded. You named the Marlins pitcher or Marlins player. I don't remember, and I never heard of.
Dave Allen versus Christopher Lovejoy.
Oh God, yeah. Have any of y'all seen?
Eddie Hearn serious about that?
Yeah, Dave Allen versus Christopher Lovejoy. That's a horrible fight.
Oh my God.
Christopher Lovejoy versus Dave Allen is one.
He's supposed to fight.
Trevor Bryan.
No, Trevor Bryan, man.
His career has gone to the shitter.
He's a king of getting his fights.
Well, Claudio Marrero,
That's right.
I didn't notice that.
Martinez against
Don King getting Trevor Bryan nothing in his career because Trevor Bryan was supposed to fight Christopher Lovejoy.
And then he was supposed to fight
And he
whoever that dude is.
he wanted to test
Oh man,
him,
yeah.
push him back.
Trevor Bryan was supposed to fight
But
Manuel Char.
Martinez showed
He was
his
supposed to fight
mettle.
Christopher Lovejoy,
After that,
and now he's doing what he's been doing most of his career, fighting nobody. Could be completely inactive. And when we say,
Why does he like him so much?
huh?
But the British like him a lot, right?
Dave Allen?
Yeah.
It's trash.
Because of his upset win over Nick Webb and what he was able to do after that.
What age did you start boxing? I started boxing really late in my life. Really late in my life. I actually wish I would have boxed. If I could go back in time and change some things from my childhood, one of the things I would have did is I would have boxed when I was a kid. I started boxing at 19 years old. I'm 25 now.
Who's that with Caballero?
Huh?
Aaron on Eternal Fury, Cabby something.
Dan Straley. Oh my God, Dan Straley was horrible. Straley was brutal. I'll name some more shitty Marlins relief pitchers for you: Randy Messenger, Kevin Gregg, Logan Kensing.
And he said that makes me want
all those guys. Fernando Rodney.
The boxers have that relationship. I mean, he's looking across the way at a guy that's
Round 6 of Claudia Marrero versus Xavier Martinez. Taylor Tankersley, Brooke Badenhoff. Oh man! I didn't know you were such a big baseball fan. One SSS. You dropping some names. Some names. Shout out to the Marlins, man. The Marlins are going to be really good next year, I think. We had a very good season. There you go. Now you're naming some real players, some real guys that wore this jersey with pride. You know, Pudge Rodriguez, Luis Castillo, Juan Pierre, real players.
You know, he carries some punch, but a different weight class, and really is pushing Martinez. You know, putting him in a position where he is learning. Experience, you know, you're not always.
Xavier is pretty basic. I got him beating Gabriel Flores Jr., Hector Tanahara, Brian Lua though. But I think he gets out stuff. Yo, I haven't seen enough of Hector Tanahara to have an opinion on Hector Tanahara. But Gabriel Flores, oh my God, this fight is whatever. This fight is whatever, but it's not as bad as Gabriel Flores. Gabriel Flores got all the skills, all the amateur style with no power. None. He couldn't crush his Fago bottle. Huh? I saw that. But he said he would get stopped by Burchell, Shakur, Loma, Gary Russell, Chris Colbert. Yeah, bro. I mean, what I'm seeing Martinez is like when his feet are planted, he's fantastic. When his feet are planted, he's fantastic. But he can't punch on the move. He can't punch on the move. And pretty basic guy. Remember Matt Harvey or Robinson Cano? Yeah, I remember that. Hit for the Mets. Of course. Especially Cano. Cano's a borderline Hall of Famer.
In range, Marrero comes forward, straight left to the sternum of Martinez.
There you go. Good body shot there from Martinez. Wow. I can't believe this is only the 6th round.
Rona's coming back?
Huh?
Rona's going to come back and fight?
Who is?
Rona?
Of course. He's got to do it for the hood. The projects.
No, man. This time, we need it, bro.
I need Bona, man.
We need Bona to come back, man. We need him.
He looks excited, yeah.
Yo, who's this guy training?
Now 3-0 and 147. He wants the big names. He wants the big fights.
I forgot this fight was coming up next.
So the next fight will be the main event between Sergiy Lipinets versus Custio Clayton. It's a big fight for the career of Lipinets and definitely the career of Custio Clayton. I'm going with the upset. I think I'm going with Custio Clayton. I watched some film on him today. He's got a good jab. You know, punches around the guard real nicely. Strong, got a long torso. Got that good torso power. I'm gonna go with Clayton. I'm gonna go with the upset.
He feels he's going to become a new force.
Originally, he was
He's late on his replacement.
I know.
Yeah, for Abdu
Kakarov.
You have the experience.
Thank God.
Keep getting in low.
If Abdu Kakarov was fighting, I wouldn't be excited for this card at all.
Why, you saw him fight before? Or
Yeah.
It's not that exciting?
No.
You wouldn't give any of these welterweights a problem?
Absolutely not. Like Custio Clayton, he's old and stuff, but I think he's actually got some skills to at least give someone a decent fight. Christopher Lovejoy versus Dave Allen is done. Forget about Jared Bryan. I mean, we're going to have to, right? Because he's not fighting. He's not boxing. The only time I see or hear Jared Bryan is when I go down to the gym to see him. That's it. That's the only time I hear. I like Jared.
I don't know how much money credit he got with Don King. Jeez. I thought he was fighting somebody, though.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Lovejoy. Lovejoy's fighting Dave Allen.
What happened there?
Marrero attacking the body with the
Oh,
left hand.
Yeah, that's right. Aren't you going to go see Stacy soon?
Monday.
How do you have it at the
Oh, by the way, I'm seeing Stacey McKinley on Monday, so expect to interview him soon.
Well, you might get an answer to this.
Card's best win is
Luis
Colazo.
Who?
Luis
Kakarov? Yeah, that's the fight I watched.
Yeah, he didn't look good.
Each fighter's had his moments.
He won, but like,
I
I wasn't sitting there saying, "Oh my God."
Yeah, nah,
Pretty
nah.
close fight's going to be decided in the second half.
Who you got out of Jacobs and Charlo up there at fight? I got Charlo. I got Big Charlo. Keep one in your mouth.
Jacobs and Charlo?
Big Charlo, yeah.
The one I've been waiting for?
Yeah, who you picking?
Jacobs. I'm taking Jacobs. What do you think?
Why?
Brooklyn's own.
Why?
I've been wanting that fight for the longest
You better
time.
worry about Rosado.
Huh?
You better worry about
It's all
Rosado.
good. I've been waiting for that fight for a long time.
I came at the perfect time.
Yeah, honestly, like, look, his trash talk was A1. His trash talk was amazing. But honestly, if we're talking about boxing, I don't think Jacob's chin is gonna hold up against Jamal Charlo.
Unless if he comes in over. Unless if he comes in the next 30 pounds.
Yo, one SS says you making me laugh so hard right now. You're the king of naming shitty ass players that play for the Marlins. Xavier Scruggs is TBE. Fuck Xavier Scruggs. Trash.
Pushing his hand with that.
Yeah, I like Big Charlo. I'm going with Big Charlo over Jacobs. But you know, listen, in boxing, you can never overlook any opponent. So he better just make sure he worry about Rosado. Because Rosado's coming. Rosado said, "You saw what happened. You saw what happened when I fought Keyshawn. You saw what happened." And then Jacob said, "You will never step in the ring with me. Why? You want to know why? Because you don't deserve to step in the ring with me." He said, "Oh yeah. And what makes you think that? Because you're racket."
How about Gabe Rosado and Jacobs when they fight? They're gonna fight.
Yeah.
They're fighting Hollywood.
They're fighting Hollywood.
He's had an interesting.
Oh, you know what? I want to tell the 16 of you guys that are watching. So, I was trying to figure out how if there was a way I could finesse, knowing Frank Smith from Matchroom Boxing, as the CEO of Matchroom Boxing, and try to get into the fight. Because the fight, there's 2 cards in Hollywood. I messaged him and he's like, "We can't do that. We can't allow you into the fight because it's not allowed. It's a closed door and whatnot." But I hope all is well, mate.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, this is why Bob wins, buddy. This is why.
Oh, hey, man.
See, that's it. The counter.
Stay Woke wants me to give some quick predictions. Big fights 140. Okay. So, Teofimo Haney. I got Teofimo. Yeah, I got Teofimo in that fight. Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor. I got Josh Taylor. Subriel Matias versus Elvis Rodriguez. Now you're asking.
Damn.
Good questions.
He's never passed 12 rounds.
Elvis Rodriguez the hammer, right?
You gotta
Huh?
start.
Isn't Elvis the hammer Rodriguez of him?
That's Julian Rodriguez.
Oh, here we go.
No, Elvis Rodriguez. No, Elvis Rodriguez is that tall Dominican kid, the one that fought on Top Rank.
Okay.
You watch the fight. He did this. Look, he knocked it out and he did this instead of playing the guitar.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I got him, but I was got another guy. Yeah, I like him. I'll take him.
Yeah.
And
I got Elvis in that fight. Gary Antoine Russell versus Brandon Lee. I had to do more film study on that, but I would say off rip, I'll give the fight as a Gary Antoine Russell. Lindolfo Delgado versus Richardson Hitchens. Oh my God, Richardson Hitchens. I'm not a big fan of him, but I'll pick him slightly in that fight. Andy Hiroka versus Chakra Mjia. Oh snap! Marrero just dropped Xavier Martinez. Right hook to the temple. Martinez got put on Queer Street, and he's up with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 8th round. Can Marrero find the extra bit of quality and get him out of there? Come on, Marrero. Get his ass out of here. Yeah.
Dominican right here, boy.
Dominicano.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Yo. He gets dropped with a right hook.
Oh, shit.
That right hook is money right now.
Tell me, bananas from the Dominican, man.
This is the end. This is
baby.
the
Plantains,
end
bro.
of you, Alex Long. This is the end of you, my friend. This is the end of you, my friend. He's peppering him with the left hand, straight left. And now he's swelling up.
Stop the fight, man.
This man's holding on for dear life. 1 minute and 43 seconds
All
left
right.
in the 8th round.
Wow, what a turn.
He about to fold this man like a blue steel chair. He well on his way of doing that. He got about 90 seconds left.
2 times of his career and what has been a
Oh, he punched himself out.
He might. Oh, good shot to the body there by Marrero. Marrero saying, "You young whippersnapper, it's time to take that O."
Now it's Marrero coming.
Okay, good hook from Marrero.
That's when we talk going for boring fight, man.
Just like that. When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
I was so random.
He came in really quick like he did.
Exactly. Xavier Martinez is getting his chin tested. He's getting taken to some deep, dark, uncomfortable places.
First time he's been dropped.
We're going to see what he's made of now. We're going to see what he's made of. Oh, he's huffing and puffing. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, good counter right hand from Xavier Martinez. 35 seconds left here in the 8th round.
Damn, look at his face though, man. Jeez. He's got pieced him up.
Martinez showing a lot of great determination to stay upright for the rest of this round.
This is why prospects don't get rushed. Yes, man. Yes.
Well, I think
You don't want to rush your
figures,
prospects
you know,
because
I was planning
they fight a
on
veteran guy like Marrero and they get found out
Real quick.
real quick. Well, I wouldn't say real quick. It's the 8th round.
Well, this is going to be an 8th
Oh,
round.
wow.
that He will
This is not
Take the
Martinez.
group in between rounds and try to get back into it in round number 9.
All right, so big round there for Marrero.
He's never been
But getting back to your predictions, man, because I got interrupted by Marrero. I'm gonna go with Shakram Giashov, man. I love Giashov. I think Giashov is. I mean, I can't really say it's underrated because he's like he got a million Instagram followers. He's got a whole country behind him. But Shakram Giashov can fight his ass off. I mean, nobody's Roy Jones, but he's like the Uzbekistan version of Roy Jones, the way he fights.
And it would come courtesy
So I'm gonna go with
of a
Shakram
beautiful
Giashov.
right hook. Marrero's not known as a right hook artist, but he does have a good right hook. And
I don't miss Graham Taylor at all. One SSS, not at all.
So perfectly, and they told him to march out and start throwing big punches.
This
That
is
exactly what
the
he did.
end
Now
of
take a
you,
look at
my
the
friend.
Second knockdown. He was working well on the inside. Again, the right hook was the big weapon, and Abner, he just kept going after him.
Yeah, it was the accumulation of punches backing up Martinez. That knockdown obviously was just that, the accumulation of punches.
Will we ever get an upset like in boxing, like South Korea versus Germany?
Dr.
Soccer.
Alessi will now inspect.
We've gotten plenty of upsets like that in the past. I mean, Buster Douglas versus Mike Tyson was pretty huge. Ruiz versus Joshua was pretty huge.
Quick inspection allows this fight.
I wouldn't say it's as big as Germany versus South Korea in soccer, but
In round 9.
in the next fight, I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Custio Clayton.
Affair between the undefeated Xavier Martinez.
This might be the night of the
down
upsets,
twice the first 2
That's right.
knockdowns of his career. In round 8 against Claudio Marrero, moving up to 130 pounds.
And again, Marrero mentioned that he.
I would say so, man. I think out of all the current. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I was gonna say he's the best Uzbekistan fighter, but I don't believe that.
Most of these fights,
I think Madrimov is.
always had problems, family problems, and he took care of all of
Don't
that.
forget about
and his
MJ now,
very
bro.
first fight that he fights with.
As soon as he fights Angelino, all that is done. Angelino gonna beat the dog SHIT out of MJ Abudalia.
Let's
We'll
bring
see,
you
man.
back for your
MJ
unofficial scorecard
Has so
after
much
8
experience.
rounds.
He does, and you know part of that experience is sparring Angelino and getting whooped.
Oh, Steve Farhood has this fight.
10-7. This man got a 10-7 round.
Well,
Oh
because
my
he got
God.
knocked down twice. That's why.
Yeah.
He has it a draw. Oh, maybe are we seeing a different? Yeah, he has it a draw so far.
To find his target.
Martinez was good early.
Yeah, probably. Well, we weren't really paying attention.
But yeah, I agree with you. Stay woke. I agree with you. You know, I would say Giashov is better than him, but I think the best Uzbekistan fighter out of all of them, it's between Madrimov and Melikuziev. Melikuziev is a monster.
And maybe this is the time where Martinez needs to walk to his left. Again, we mentioned that he has been walking to his right this whole time. That's a big no-no against southpaws, and you know I think that's a major reason why he's getting.
Be quiet, Abner. You didn't fight a southpaw. You didn't fight Tank Davis. You didn't even fight Tank Davis. Forget the one. Abner Morris over here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Ever since Showtime fired Paulie Malignaggi, there's been a massive gap in the quality of announcing. It's still solid, but it's still better than his own. But like, it's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be.
I just come back and look at the HBO.
And even though
That you did about HBO.
Martinez is hung in there,
Yeah,
he
man,
can
they
make
need
a
to
case
come
Yeah,
back.
much stuff on you have.
Yeah, me too.
HBO don't need to come back.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think HBO should come back and save boxing commentary? Because Showtime, when Showtime had Paulie Malignaggi, they had arguably the best commentary team. But now without them, they're definitely number 2 behind Top Rank. Because even Top Rank's substitute commentators are better than their like Chris Algieri and Christina Poncher are better than Showtime commentators, in my opinion.
Yo, speaking of Chris Algieri, bro, Ever since his win over Tommy Coyle, bro, like what's next for him at 140? Like,
Man, he gets so much. He gets money in so many areas outside of boxing. I don't think he needs to box no more.
Professional thing.
people wanted him to fight Maurice Hooker.
I would love that fight.
So,
What's the worst pay-per-view you've ever bought? That's a great question. What is the worst pay-per-view you've ever bought? I'll tell you the last one that I ever bought with my own money. I bought Pacquiao Broner, but that wasn't hard. Pacquiao was on it, so it wasn't bad. The worst one?
What's not upset with the Pacquiao Mayweather?
No. I'm gonna go Mayweather. Watching that the undercard was good. I was thinking Mayweather versus Berto was pretty bad. Undercard wasn't bad.
Are you able to add any insight whatsoever? I know you're not in the corner, but what are you?
Oh, I'll tell you. I bought like one of those like you know how the small time promotional companies do pay-per-view shows online. I bought one recently. I bought one on Thompson Boxing. It was Michael Dutchover versus some bum. It was $7. That was the worst one I bought. What? Oh, one of the best pay-per-views I ever bought, and Alex watched it with me, was Jesse Hart versus Deshaun Johnson on Fight TV. That pay-per-view was amazing. Jesse Hart was a prospect he was winning every round of all of his fights, and this fight was his first step-up fight, and he was winning the majority of that fight, and then Deshaun Johnson put him on his ass in the 12th round, and he had to survive. Deshaun Johnson really got him out of there, but I think it's fair to say, with how Jesse Hart's career has played out since that fight, that he was exposed. Exposed.
You got to think back to have him thinking too. Marrero, he's doing it really well against Martinez.
Charlo's pay-per-view sold 70,000 pay-per-views.
Be careful with that.
Oh, Crawford Postol was pretty bad. I bought that one.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, Jeffy was not.
You want to watch it sometime?
Oh, the whole card?
No, just Crawford versus Postol.
I still haven't watched the whole fight.
It's pretty bad.
Just past the midpoint of the 10th round.
It's the only chance car fight that was put to sleep.
Right hook play seconds into round 8 that sent Martinez down for the first time in his career, and then just 20 seconds later, Martinez went down.
Man, Alexander Vespucci's a clown. Fuck Alexander Vespucci. Yeah.
And you're in round 10 with a minute left.
Do I think Khabib comes out of retirement in a year? Perhaps.
Yo, didn't Connor say he was going to retire too?
He's back. Who do you think is better fight at 154 between Jamel Charlo and Jared Hurd? Obviously, Mr. Jamel Charlo, Lil Charlo, aka Lil Charlo, aka Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth. Keep running your mouth, Alex. Jared Hurd better stop running his mouth.
Yo, it's crazy how things change, bro. Like Jared Hurd was the linear champ, not the linear champ, because the unified champion, while Charlo had no belts at the time. And now look at him now, bro.
Do I think Charles Conwell or Tim Tszyu have what it takes to be Jamel Charlo? Listen, I was once a very big Jamel Charlo critic. No longer am I. I'm a fan. His last fight turned me into a fan. Like that's one of my favorite fighters in boxing. I can't say. Listen, I picked against him so many times, and he's put me wrong so many times. And that last fight was a final straw. I ain't played against that motherfucker no more.
Let's go. You're taking the will out of it. You don't want to keep fighting. Now you box.
BT says, one SS says, BT, I want to see you fight AB Boxing News. Both of you have glasses. That's my boy. I'm not going to fight my man. By the way, shout out to my man Gustavo Neri from AB Boxing News. Good people over there. You know, I ain't going to fight him.
Here's where a jab would land.
If I'm going to fight somebody in the YouTube boxing community, I want it to be somebody that I don't like.
Why don't you fight that white dude that's all over the place on YouTube?
Who?
That wilder punch the white dude. The white
Oh,
guy.
Charlie Zeleno?
Yeah. You guys are about the same way.
Yeah, going back to the question about Tim Tszyu and Charles Conwell. Listen, in order to be Jamel Charlo, you gotta literally be willing to die in the ring. If you're not willing to die in the ring and go somewhere you haven't gone before, don't even think about fighting Jamel Charlo. because he's crazy in a great way. He's the kind of guy that will post video of him with the AK-47 in the sauna.
The guy
He goes to the store.
and he gets upset.
That's right. He wants to fight the people in the clothing store because the guy gave him attitude.
Nah, he ain't giving him an attitude. He just trying to like show him something.
Fight Blue Blood. I'm not a fan of Blue Blood's channel like that, but like I don't dislike Blue Blood. So
It's like this. Though. He's like, I just gave him $50,000 to my wife, and you ignore me. I just made you big money in commission, and you ignore me. Come here. I'll bet you up.
He's done much more. He's 2-0 at 10 rounds and 1 of 2 at 12 rounds. And that's how the fight breaks down in terms of numbers. And you see how those last two, or there's the scoring with Steve Farmer, excuse me. And you see Steve scoring in the last 2 rounds.
a lot of I just heard the video about Errol Spence talking about fighting Canelo, and the title of the video was Errol Spence will fight Canelo if he can because his last name isn't Terrence Crawford. And everybody's mad because I compared Errol Spence moving up to 160, avoiding Crawford, to Mike Garcia moving up to 147 to avoid Lomachenko. It's the same thing. Everyone's like, don't compare him to Mike Garcia. I'm like, I just did. What are you going to do about it? I'll fight anybody in the comments who tells me to not compare Errol Spence to Mike Garcia. Huh? Listen, eggs. Could you put cheese on them?
I don't know if I have.
You got cheese?
I like what Martinez is doing now. He's just waiting for Marrero to come in.
Yeah. So if you're wondering what's going on right now, when the 11th round of Claudia Marrero versus Martinez, it had its crescendo, it had its like peak of excitement, and then it plateaued. Damn. The Jamel Charlo in the store will beat anybody. I agree. The Jamel Charlo in the fashion store beats anybody. I don't see nobody beating Jamel Charlo in the fashion store. Fight the guy Fanon. That guy is a clown. I mean, again, I'm not really a fan of Fanon like that. I don't watch his channel. Man, like, okay, like if I was gonna fight somebody, it's gotta be someone I really don't like someone that I don't get along with. So it had to be something like BFTV boxing or something like that, like BFTV. Like that's who I'd fight. Like if I had a choice. Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. Who do you have? I got Teofimo Lopez. Stopping him. Devin Haney don't want that smoke.
Since the last round, you got
You know? Teofimo will never lose to a guy who went on live TV and said, I'm a fucking contender.
The fight is very close, okay?
But he calls him emo champion.
Emo champion.
He calls him out, take up basically up after.
Nah, that's a good fight, man. I want to see Devin Haney get some.
I like him though.
I don't want him to fight Teofimo now because I don't think he's ready for that fight. He ain't ready for that fight. I don't care what you guys say. He's this, he's that. He's not ready for that fight. He needs to get some better experience before he goes into a fight like that. Dante's Boxing Nation don't want to smoke. Dante's Boxing Nation. I met him in 2016 at the WBC convention. He was a low key fan of True School Sports. Like he didn't know who I was, but like he saw me interviewing Holyfield, and he was saying my interviewing skills were world class. And I'm like, I know. They're world class then, and they're world class now. That was like one of the best moments of my life. I was interviewing Evander Holyfield at the WBC convention, and it was out in the open. So when I started interviewing him, all the media people saw me interviewing him, and then they all swung Holyfield. And then Dante's boxing tried to cut my interview off, and Holyfield told him to wait his turn. That felt so cool. Holyfield told another reporter wait their turn because I'm interviewing him. I don't want to argue, but Crawford got hurt bad by a small little Gamboa and got dropped by Mean Machine Cowboy. Errol hurts Crawford bad. Nah. When he fought Gamboa, he was weight drained at 135, and Kavaluskas is harder than any puncher to Errol Spence on Errol Spence's entire resume.
Yeah, the question will be, did the judges give all those 3 rounds?
Exactly. Errol got hurt by Larte. Canelo stops both. I don't think anyone likes BFTB. I mean, I went on his channel one time because, you know, I was trolling him last year, and then he was asking for the smoke. So I was trying to save him. You know, I was trying to save him from the embarrassment. and I went on his channel, and we were talking about boxing. He said I dunked him for 5 months, but I was actually showing him grace. I went on his channel. We talked boxing for like 10-15 minutes, and he was all in his feelings like a little girl, and he got embarrassed so badly he put the video on private.
Emerged victorious because he has indeed overcome adversity.
You know what I'm saying? He got so embarrassed, put the video on private. I want to see BT versus Andrew Tucker. Well, we saw Canelo spot heavyweight. That's facts. That's facts. Andrew Tucker's a big ass dude.
I mean, he just
big guy.
He grew as a fighter, and he's gonna go back and.
But shout out to Andrew Tucker. Well, good channel.
You fight a softball to your left. I mean, again, I gotta keep bringing it up.
Edgar Berlanga and Betsy Melakuziev will smoke Dave Benavidez. You hear that, Alex? You hear that? Edgar Berlanga's coming for Dave Benavidez, bro. He's coming for him. Betsy Melakuziev, you know about him? I'm coming for him, bro.
You got 154?
Yeah, the guy stopped play calling. He stopped play calling, bro.
Good and didn't win, so it's incumbent upon him right now, I think, to go after Martinez.
Thank God we're in the 12th and final round of this fight that's been very. The action's been sustained, but for whatever reason, it's just been very anticlimactic. I think it's because we're still recovering from the high last night, from the Estrada Quadras, from Chocolatito, from Julio Cesar Martinez. That's too much. That's enough excitement for one weekend, for 2 weekends. Oh, you're saying they're gonna smoke Canelo? I hope so, man. Whoever beats Canelo first is gonna become my favorite fighter. Whoever beats him, now will become one of my favorite fighters. So if it's Berlanga, Berlanga's my top 5 favorite active fighters. If it's Melakuziev, then him. If it's Benavidez, then him.
You're right, Al. When Marrero goes back and rewatches the fight, will it be a case of
is Angelo Leo versus Luis Netty happening anytime? It might, but I don't think it'll be his next fight. He posted on Instagram today that he's announcing a fight, his next fight soon. So personally, I think it's gonna be Fulton. I think he's gonna fight Fulton. He's gonna beat the shit out of Fulton, and then I think he'll start looking at probably MJ Aquadalia. You go on Dante's Boxing Nation, you can see what happened when Angelo Leo sparred MJ Aquadalia in sparring. It's sparring, bro.
Oh, it's sparring?
Yeah. Angelo beat the hell out of him in sparring.
Okay.
And
see if he will.
That's right.
That's not the
But
best.
I know. But you're right. You're actually right. And for all we know, MJ Aquadalia could go on the ring against Angelo and fold him up. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Al, what's your biggest takeaway?
Well, we're going to go inside the ropes to see some of what I believe and take a look back at this fight. Early on, Martinez in the early round.
Joshua Buatsi is the truth. I like Joshua Buatsi. I thought his last fight was very good for him. He fought that dude Marco Kalic, which I think was a good fight for him because he had to have a fight in his career where he won some rounds with some guys pushed him. Kalic pushed him, man. It was a good fight. I think he had his swelling a little bit. So why is he to come out of that fight better for it? He'll come out of that fight as a better professional.
And yes, he still landed the occasional nice left hand, but in those final rounds.
This is the best comment of the stream so far. One SS says, when Edgar Berlanga said, "I'm a fucking monster," he sounded like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He did.
Yeah. Yo, 6ix9ine can use that as a sample.
I'm not sure he did.
I'm a fucking monster! I'm sorry.
Xavier Martinez.
Yo, I can't wait for that documentary that Showtime is going to do on him.
Yep.
But
But it's the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We're 2 fights through a 3-fight card. The main event is next. The main event, Sergiy Lipinets versus Custio Clayton for the IBF interim welterweight title. IBF mandatory spot on the line. Basically, they're fighting to see who Earl Spence is going to pick to duck Terrence Crawford next. Damn. Claudia Amarero looks like Kell Brook. Swelling? He looked like Kell Brook. He looked like Kell Brook with swelling.
Xavier
What? I didn't score it, so I can't even get mad. I didn't even score that fight.
Xavier Martinez overcome
You won that fight?
adversity and
You didn't even watch it.
How the hell you gonna fight and not stop fighting?
That doesn't mean he loses the whole fight, though.
One
It's all about
SS.
points.
One.
It's
It's about round by round.
It's round by round.
You don't win fight because you had one good round. You thought you won more rounds?
I didn't see the whole fight, but I think
That fight was sitting. This young man.
Fulton will smoke Angelo Leo, and then he says just playing. Yeah, that's not happening. Stephen Fulton ain't still going damn Angelo Leo with what? A slightly above average jab and nothing else. He don't got enough tools, and in my opinion, watching the fight, I think he's a front runner. I think he's gonna watching this fight. He's gonna fade in the back half of that fight. Middle of the back half of that fight, he's gonna fade. You know, all this talk about I've just beaten so many undefeated fighters, but like he didn't beat no like who's the best undefeated fighter he beat?
Let's bring in
what's his
our
name?
unofficial score, Steve Bartlett.
Adam Lopez, Angelo's sparring partner, who Angelo used to beat the shit out of in sparring all the time. I know that guy. One SSS says, bro, I hope we see Kell Brook's wife at the fight. He does got a good looking wife. I will give him that. You know, they don't call him a special kid for no reason. I've heard people say that Kell Brook is gay, but he's got like 3 kids.
6 rounds
Nah.
to Martinez. So that was more
That could be a cover up. I mean,
7 rounds later in the fight.
there was this. I remember this story, bro.
The last 4 rounds of the fight, Martinez. So Feldman and Martinez scored finishing.
Didn't somebody say that Kell Brook says some gay stuff in the shower?
But got there in different ways.
Well, day trading
Apparently there was some story or whatever. I don't know, man.
Xavier Martinez.
It's just rumors, man. I don't go off rumors. You can't.
Wait, I didn't know that was a rumor.
Who?
Because I thought Drake was gay. And then I found
Drake?
out. No,
I tell you what.
Troy Aikman.
Oh, Troy Aikman, yeah.
And then I found out that she belts with
And for
Didn't people
Marrero,
think
listen
Dennis
to
Rodman's
that.
gay?
He should know. When you got somebody
He's a lot of things. He ain't showing he's gay.
That's a lesson.
A lot of people
he
think
learned the
he's
hard
gay,
way
right?
here
For
tonight.
some reason.
All right, you saw how the judges scored the fight.
Danny got a better chin and more power than Ryan Garcia. That's it. He's one-dimensional. Earl by UD. I agree. Danny Garcia is very one-dimensional as far as his style. He does some things great counter puncher, but he can only fight one way. And because of that, I think he's the perfect fight for Earl Spence. He'll give him some problems, but Earl's gonna outwork him. It'll be a UD. But how crazy would it be if Danny Garcia knocked out Earl Spence and shook up the whole welterweight division? We know Paul's gonna go crazy. We know Paul.
Now you gotta start picking it up. You understand me?
Xavier needs improvement. Yes, a lot of improvement. I don't know if this is something he can learn, but he needs to know how to punch on the move. He doesn't know how to fight when he has to move. But he showed the ability to survive. Shout out to him. You know, he did what he had to do. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, super chat, all that good stuff.
Sergiy Lipinets
Sergiy
will enter the ring
Lipinets.
for the 4th time as a welterweight by squaring off against Custio Clayton.
Garcia? Oh no, Peterson, Lamont Peterson last year.
The hard way his entire career.
Remember he fought Lamont Peterson? Yeah, he thought Lamont Peterson was gonna win, and I said, nah, Lipinets is gonna win.
Rarely mentioned, but Lipinets believes.
But I'm picking against Lipinets this fight. I'm going for the upset. I'm going with Custio Clayton,
Not only know who he is,
Canada.
but will be pressured to face him as well.
Who, me? I'm not. I think he's gonna win actually.
Kazakhstan, March 1995.
Sounds like the luck.
Years old, I moved from Kazakhstan in Russia with my mother and father. I started training there in Russia, kickboxing. I still world champion.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's this guy Lipinets is like a crazy kickboxing champion.
Amateur and professional. I win everything in kickboxing.
Eggs?
After accomplishing all that he
5.
could in professional kickboxing,
Yo, people said I remember like 2 years ago people said I looked like him too.
You do.
Now it's in Mecca.
Well, he beat it Petros and Onion. You know
The guy that beat
That's who they said, the amateurs.
Well, shout out to everybody here. We appreciate all 14 of you that are here. I didn't really expect a whole lot from this live. You know, I told my dad before we came on this live, I said, if we get 1,000 views from this live tonight, I'll be shocked. Because this is not a big fight. That's right. We have all the fights. Lipinets is deceptive with speed, power, and counter aggression. Yeah, but so is Custio Clayton. Custio Clayton, I think, is a sharper punch than him. I think Custio Clayton is a sharper punch than him. From what I've seen on film. And I think if Custio Clayton can push the pace a bit, I think he's gonna have some success. I'm going with the upset. I'm probably the only person outside of Canada picking Custio Clayton. I'm serious. I think he's gonna win. No, I'm serious. I'm picking him to win. I'm not just saying this to make this live exciting and be like different. No, I'm picking him to win.
Devin Haney responded to Mayweather. I didn't ask for a franchise belt.
Then get rid of it.
I mean, I don't think that he told a lie. It is too many belts, and that's the problem with the lightweight division. That's the problem. They're making new belts when people have mandatories and stuff like that. They make a whole new belt for guys to duck and get out of fights, and I definitely agree with him. When Floyd said that, I wouldn't say people thought, but people were coming at me.
He's ducking Devin Haney. He's ducking Devin Haney.
I agree. If it was 3 to 4 belts, and it was exact belts and none of these minor belts, I would have no problem with it.
Yo, our live for the Devin Haney game, both fights gonna be hilarious.
I was a mandatory. I didn't ask for a franchise belt. I never asked for another belt. I wanted to fight as the mandatory. I worked my way into the tournament to fight for the world title. I worked my way up to be somebody's mandatory. They asked me for the belt. So if anything, they should be going at top rank with Lomachenko and all these people for franchise titles and petitioning for franchise titles. That's not my fault.
Damn, I forgot how hard Lipinets punches. Jesus.
What do you say about that, bro?
What?
He's saying that you should be coming at Lomachenko, not him, with the franchise belt.
Oh, I'm not going to Devin Haney though. I'm going to the stupid ass fans. I like Devin Haney.
But he's saying like you should go out after the folks at top rank with Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know.
Jerron Ennis would smoke Lipinets or Custio. Whoever wins tonight, I agree. Jerron Ennis would beat the shit out of both of them. Unless he can't take a punch.
I mean, who did he fight though?
You know who his next fight is? It's a great fight. Compared to who he's been fighting, it's an amazing fight. Yo, it's amazing. It's his 26th professional fight, and he's now just fighting Tyrese Logan. 26 fights, Alex.
He's got all the ingredients, and he's talented.
Who is he even gonna fight after that? There's no telling.
I want to fight with them.
Well, you know, since suffering his only professional loss against Mikey Garcia.
Yo, BT, I'm gonna go. I'm kind of tired. I had an insane workout. 40 minutes running, 40 minutes stand machine exercise. I'm gonna take you tomorrow. All right, Alex. My man, Carnage, Warriors, Boxing. You take care, my friend. Thank you for the banner. For those of you out there, if you guys go on my channel and look at that new channel banner, the one it's got like Cholatito and they were the senior and Stacey McKinley and Shannon Briggs and they got the True School Sports font. It was done by our main man Carnage. So shout out to him.
A win tonight not only moves him up in the rankings, there are historic implications as well. I had a chance to speak with him about all of that he could achieve when he arrived earlier this evening.
Jesus M is saying that Estrada versus Claudio was a fight of the year.
In Canada, you're fighting here in the States for the first time. What does this opportunity mean to you?
In front of nobody.
I think that's a lot of people's dream to come here and fight in the States.
It is. America runs boxing. I'm glad you acknowledge that.
It's a great honor.
Now, you told us you've known for about 5 to 4 weeks that you were going to fight Sergiy Lipinets.
This man said the Estrada fight was boring.
2 weeks ago that he was going to fight you. And
yeah, I agree. That fight was trash. You want to see a real fight. Estrada versus Claudio rematch was trash, bro. A real fight was like Baron Chink versus Payne, bro. Knockdown, rock'em sock'em robots. Real man.
Yeah, no, that was a real fight.
I'm more into like Chris Bird versus Devar Williamson. That's my favorite fight. Yo, if y'all want to see an exciting fight, go watch Chris Bird versus Devar Williamson.
Canadian province of Nova Scotia.
It'll be very big. I mean, I got a lot of support.
I want you listen. If Custio Clayton wins his fight tonight, he's gonna be the cash cow of Canadian boxing right now. Right now, they don't got nobody except Pascal. Pascal's old.
fighter from Nova Scotia.
Really old.
World title since 1900.
Yeah.
Oh, Arter Beterbiev.
Wow, it's a long time.
A very long time.
Yeah, but he's gonna
Okay,
lose.
so listen, Sergiy Lipinets says he
Bivol.
needs a victory and do it decisively against you because he
Keep running
wants
him
to
out.
send a message to
Keep
the
running him
world.
out.
I don't
Bivol.
think so.
I got Bivol over Beterbiev.
Thurman's
Nah, I got
He
Beterbiev.
is a top
No, honestly, I'm joking with you. Honestly, after the Bostic fight, I said I'm not paying against Beterbiev no more.
We're gonna have to show that.
After what he did to my man Bostic, he beat him into retirement.
For me,
No cap.
He made it. He didn't reconsider his whole life. Boxing.
Made that boy into a businessman, bro.
Custio Clayton.
BT, do you got any sparring videos? I have one, but I don't think it's a very good video to watch because it was like the first time I sparred 18 months. There's a video where I talked about depression and anxiety and I sparred and stuff. You look it up.
He told me he's got to come forward.
I sparred someone who was like 5 weight classes bigger than me.
Lipinets doesn't like to fight going backwards. The Canadian says.
But eventually at some point I gotta get back to the gym and spar people and start filming it so you guys so people say, have you ever boxed before? I have the receipts.
Now, before we get
Technically, if you want,
we want to send our heartfelt condolences.
I sparred somebody who fought Teofimo Lopez as an amateur,
Producer David Dinkins Jr.
which is if you want to know his name is Xavier. He's 0-1 as a professional. He lost a majority decision in his pro debut back in February.
Not only a woman of toys and grace, she was a dedicated wife, mother, grandmother, and a selfless woman adored by many. In fact, in 1990, her husband, David Dinkins, was elected the 106th mayor of New York City. The couple made history as the city's
Bird versus Williamson was a joke. I know, I'm joking. It's the boringest fight of all time. It's the boringest fight I've ever watched.
Dinkins used her position to further advocate for childhood literacy, education, and welfare. She was a role model.
Is Kobe like freaking? Ew! This dog's like scratching out his ears and just like wax all over the damn. Get off the couch, Kobe. Get off the couch. Jesus, man.
It's time for our main event. Lipinets versus Clayton. Here's Mo.
Thanks a lot, Brian, and on behalf of all of us,
Artur Beterbiev is the Khabib of boxing. Congrats to Khabib. RIP to your dad, 29-0. Yeah, RIP to his dad, man. God bless him. BT, who do you got? Emmanuel Char versus Hellenius. I got Hellenius.
On the loss of his mother.
All
right, we are set for the.
Shout out to my man Charlie, child of the king. He says church. He says I gotta start going to church again. Huh? Yeah, I'll have after the fight. Charlie says I gotta start going back to church. You're right, Charlie. I was supposed to go to church, but I didn't go. I've been slacking. Good to see you, Charlie. You better go love. You better go live when Chris Bird makes his middleweight debut.
For 12 rounds.
Oh, you know Chris Bird's
I
coming
can't
back.
believe
You saw that? He looks really bad, bro. You see how skinny he looks?
Yeah, bro. His head looks weird.
He's going for like a midlife crisis.
We extend a special welcome to the brave men and women serving around the world and joining us.
Joe Smith versus Artur Beterbiev.
The American forces.
Honestly, I think it's a pretty close fight. Actually, I got a 60-40 in favor of Beterbiev, but I think Smith is a very live underdog in that fight because Beterbiev likes to exchange, and you can't just exchange with Joe Smith Jr.
Guys, this exchange with Beterbiev either.
Yo, BT, bring back the 15-year-old from your old video. He's sitting right here. This is him.
Custio
Right here, man. Right
Clayton.
Oh, unless he's talking about Raheem Neely. The black 15-year-old kid? Here he is, Custio Clayton, one of Canada's very
Oh,
own.
he's coming out to Drake, too. Okay.
What did you think he was going to come out to? In Canada.
I mean, someone else is out.
I got. Yo, I want to get it on record again for like the 10,000th time. I got Custio Clayton. I haven't said how he's gonna be, but you know what? I'm gonna go big or go home. He's gonna knock this dude out. He's gonna expose this Euro bum. He's gonna expose him. Exposed.
He could have come out to now. That's what
Carnage, aka Alex Morris Boxing says, tell Alex and Pops good night and that I love them too. No homo.
I see.
And you yourself as well.
God bless. Thank you.
Take care, Alex.
And plus, he was already training for this fight, he says. So
Oh, GMB says he means the black fellow who was super fast. Yeah, Raheem Neely. Yeah, I do gotta bring him back, man. Unfortunately, he's not really boxing anymore. He's been going through a lot of things in his life, and
I thought he was.
he got real fat.
Then you tell me he got back to it though?
He said he wanted to start boxing, but like, I don't know.
He got fat.
He got fat, bro.
And just like
He looks like
that,
2 or 3 times bigger.
Jackson
You want to see a picture of him?
all the smoke.
Yeah, the 15-year-old. Yeah, that his name's Rakeem Neely.
God bless him anyways.
God bless him though. He's friend of the channel.
The time he called and stuff. So
And now
He
here's
called me
the
recently,
guy
but I
that's
didn't.
I thought he was telling you that,
I gotta call him back. He called me recently.
Champion Sergiy Samurai
The
Lipinets.
Samurai? Boy, ain't no samurai. Oh, he's deleted his Instagram.
you did?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I'll call him.
After a lengthy career as a kickboxer, including an incredible 500 amateur bouts, Lipinets focused only on his hands as his weapons of choice, getting paid.
All right, so Sergiy Lipinets,
to do so,
you know, by way of Kazakhstan, but
in
you know,
only his
Russian
13th
descent.
professional bout, he
Sorry,
lifted
bro.
140 pounds.
Let's go with Lipinets,
We
bro.
know what Alex is going for,
I'm going for Lipinets, bro.
and why is that?
Bro, I gotta go for the Euros, bro. I gotta go for the European
best scraps against Lamont Peterson that sent the former
Who's
two-division
he playing?
champion to
Who's
retirement.
playing?
Lipinets'
I'm sorry?
is a
Who's
big
that?
part of his
That's playing behind him.
His last
I don't know.
2 wins and 12
Isn't
of
it the
his
same place
16
Gigi's from?
triumphs are due
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Kazakhstan.
And Disco.
Russia, bro. Yeah.
You know, I have
Whatever happened to that guy, Gigi?
Apparently, 1SS went back and watched the old video, and he watched your old video of you picking Sergiy Cobra to be Andre Ward.
His biggest talent is
Who?
not trying to
From like 4 years ago,
Oh,
when you had your Sonic
yeah.
jersey on. Somebody said he just watched it.
Oh,
That's an extra throwback.
I forgot about that video.
Me too.
I remember that. No, hold on. The memories are coming back now, bro. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I remember that exact day too. I remember that exact day.
He had the green Sonic jersey on.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant jersey. Would Andre Ward do good in MMA? He's gonna pick like he likes to clinch. Who would you pick, Ward or Usman? I'm going with Andre Ward. Will you score this fight? Yeah, I'm definitely scoring this fight. I'm tuned in for this fight
Yeah, but I'm going.
because whoever wins this fight is the guy that Earl Spence is gonna use to duck Terence Crawford. I'm serious. Whoever wins this fight is the IBF mandatory. So
Are you serious?
yeah, so Custio Clayton comes in with a 2-inch height advantage and a 2.5-inch reach advantage, although he's 2 years
I
old.
thought WBC had all this power. They can't do anything else besides make belts.
Earl Spence has to the side of the street.
It's the IBF.
Like Terence Crawford said, why would I fight you like I'm going to go the easy road?
Yeah.
Those are his words. All right, so we're moments away from the main event. Who you guys got? Custio Clayton. Is there anybody that agrees with me? It's your boy BT that's picking Custio Clayton. Am I all alone? Because if I get this right, I'm talking hella shit. I really believe
You
this.
outvoted right here 2-1.
2-1, and everybody in the live so far has said that they think Lipinets is going
This
to win.
guy is it's like the guy. I agree with one of the comments. The guy told you about him being Lipinets being deceptive.
Ladies and
Martial arts?
gentlemen,
Yeah, I got Custio Clayton TKO 9.
Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of
Keep
the
running your
evening,
mouth.
Brought to you by TJB Promotions and Showtime, sponsored by Geico. This bout is
I never heard of Clayton, to be honest, either until today. I watched it. I watched a couple of his fights. I watched fights against Demarcus Coley and some other guy. And I just based on what I saw, I think I like his style. I like the way he conducts himself. Lipinets is going to be there to be hit, and this guy's got the kind of punching power that I think will get his attention.
Introducing our third man to the ring, he'll be
Joe Laws, who whooped young Devin Haney in sparring, got knocked out last Saturday. Was countryman Conor Ben about to lose his Sebastian Formella too? Yeah, Joe Laws. He made his whole career off saying he did good against Devin Haney in sparring.
Wait, Sebastian Formella's fighting again already.
Yeah.
Welterweight World Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the Mohegan Sun Arena, it's showtime!
Yeah, I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Custio Clayton.
Introducing you first on my
I'm telling you right now, I'm being serious. I'm not doing it just to be different. I think he's going to win. I actually think he's going to win the fight. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Shout out to the Ottawa Senators. Actually, no, scratch that. Fuck the Ottawa Senators. They're in the same division as the Panthers. Go, shout out to Custio Clayton.
12 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his U.S. debut.
His U.S.
Here is
debut.
the acclaimed amateur stand-up and the current IBF #5 world ranked welterweight contender. Introducing the undefeated fighter.
When are you going to Johnny Toko's boxing gym? I've gone there multiple times. There's videos on my channel of me at Johnny Toko's boxing gym. I haven't gone there since 2017 because I haven't gone to Vegas since 2017. But next time I go to Vegas, which I don't know what that is, but whenever I go to Vegas again, that's probably the first gym I'm going to go to because that's my favorite gym. It's a must visit for any boxing fan. If you go to Vegas, go to Johnny Toko's. In terms of style, who would you compare Custio Clayton to? Comparison? I'm trying to think. Who is this guy comparable to? I would say, from what I saw, and I didn't see a whole lot. I only watched like maybe one fight and a half of his. I would say he's the poor man's Kell Brook. He doesn't throw as many punches as Kell Brook. He's not as talented as Kell Brook, but he's very fluid. He picks his shots very well, and he's strong and he's sturdy.
Well, who's the poor man's Kell Brook?
Custio Clayton, the very poor man's Kell Brook. But that's who his style kind of reminds me of.
Like how they called Archer Spoka the poor man's Usyk.
Yeah. BT, what drink is that? This is a Faygo cotton candy soda.
Faygo cotton candy.
Sugar. This is the ultimate. If you listen, you can only get this drink in low income and ghetto areas.
Referee for tonight's 20-year pro, his 241st professional bout. Sergiy Lipinets, this is his 18th professional bout, looking to move one step closer at becoming a two-division
Brook might be a problem.
Custio Clayton, hey, this is
Yeah, I hope Custio Clayton will get knocked out in a round. Now that I just said about Kell Brook, I hope he better not go in there and like.
That was pretty big though.
As a prime-time player at 147.
Yeah, I want to preface everything I'm saying by saying he's not as good as Kell Brook. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying his style reminds me of Kell Brook a little bit.
Gray and silver.
You know, both these men throw
He's got good long jabs.
same amount of punches per round.
So round one, Custio Clayton versus Sergiy Lipinets. Custio Clayton in the gray trunks, Lipinets in the blue trunks, the red trim. Custio Clayton got that long jab.
Clayton has done it against lesser competition.
Chanton Detson says with the $2 super chat, he says my second best boxing channel on YouTube. Who the hell is first? Who the hell is first, champ?
Anyways, thank you so much.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, much love.
I appreciate to be in such rarefied air and esteemed company. But I wonder who the hell is first.
Somebody you don't like.
Probably someone I don't even like. Yeah.
Well, he did mention that he was never going to look to press the fight.
Right.
He was going to work in the outside, wait for Lipinets to make the mistakes. As we know, Lipinets is always going to come.
Good jab there from Sergiy Lipinets.
So Clayton definitely jab to about.
Oh, IBFP. Yeah, IBFP. Everybody's getting into IBFP's channel. He's a great channel. I like IBFP too. Good channel. He's one of the few channels I actually have post notifications on for. Good jab from Clayton. Custio Clayton. There you go. Good job, from Custio Clayton.
It's a dilemma for Clayton because, in a way, as we pointed out, he wants to back Lipinets up, but he wants to do it at the moment.
Yeah, so far, Custio Clayton has thrown a lot of jabs, but none of them really got through. Good jab there from Lipinets. Right through the guard from Lipinets. Sergiy Lipinets looking to make a statement here tonight. Take the O, Custio Clayton.
Has been his trainer since Clayton's
First big fight for him. Clayton.
Yeah, good body shot there from Lipinets.
Balache believes Clayton's rare blend of speed, power, and ring IQ.
There you go. Good jab from Clayton.
Threat to anyone in this talent-laden division.
He's got a big, long torso. He throws some hooks and gets some good leverage. He's gonna do some damage. Good body shot there from Lipinets.
But he's very solid.
There you go. And a good jab from Clayton to the stomach.
And notice how Clayton every
right
time
now, I think Sergiy Lipinets is just edging this round out. He's winning this round right now. What do you guys think? You think Lipinets win this round?
Yeah.
I got Lipinets winning this round. Good double jab there from Clayton. But Clayton's starting to find some success with that jab, but Lipinets is scoring punches to the body with the right hand, the jab up top.
Originally supposed to face Kudratillo at Dukamarov, had visa issues. He feels that.
I wouldn't say he's dominating, but he's winning the round.
And Clayton is more accurate. He also feels that Abdukarov is a little more aggressive. And Clayton is patient And Clayton
Good jab there. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe he is dominating with the jab. But good power jab to start there by Clayton. Clayton had his moments in that round, but I'm gonna give that first round to Sergiy Lipinets. 1-0 Lipinets.
I think it's a field round for him too.
But if Clayton can let his hands go,
Yeah.
he focused and he train hard.
Might break him
Like
down.
Adrian, I'm gonna start talking about him like he's Adrian Broner.
I think by using the jab. I think he wants to get on the inside. He didn't do that.
What do you guys think of that first round?
Feel out round for both fighters, but you know, Lipinets also got the edge of it.
Towards the latter part of that second round, Custio Clayton threw a power jab to the stomach. And it moved Lipinets back a little bit. If I were Clayton, I'll continue to throw that power jab. Clayton is more accurate and patient. So when my man Gig Martin says that Clayton is more accurate and patient.
He sometimes, like he did in round one, he just doesn't throw much. And he has a very good right hand. And
that's right. And you know what? I'm a sucker for a good fight with a good right hand. I love the right hand.
Round number 2.
Yeah.
My dad's like, man, BT, keep running your mouth. Lipinets gonna knock the dude out. All right, so round 2 between Custio Clayton and Lipinets. I got a 1-0. It's your boy BT with Alex and Pops. Another live fight reaction here on True School Sports.
How the hell just answer me this question?
There you go. Good job from Custio Clayton.
Did Clayton get this fight with this? But what is him?
Well, he took it on short notice. He got the call. He took opportunities.
Oh, that's right.
Shelling up and then moving to his right.
In fact, Clayton said in an interview a year ago, if they call me for a world title shot, even on short notice, I'll take it. He was man of his word. So here he is, Custio Clayton, trying to put on for Canada, and there's a good jab from Custio Clayton. Let's go. Canada, stand up.
Ooh, okay.
Ottawa, Nova Scotia, Canada. Lipinets doing a good job cutting that distance. There you go. He gets another good little body shot there, Custio Clayton. Man, Custio Clayton better land start showing that right hand.
From a homeless,
there you go. Good jab from Custio Clayton again. Double jab there from Lipinets.
Yeah, really, that's a wonderful story.
There you go. Custio Clayton with a good feint.
Lipinets not unlimbering that jab yet. He's not.
Come on, man.
That punch, and that would help him.
Feel free to let your hands go. Feel free to let your hands go, Clayton. There you go. Good jab from Custio Clayton. That good long piercing jab. Again, throw it again. Again. What are you waiting for, champ? You waiting for freaking Christmas? You for Canada today? Throw a damn jab. There you go. Keep it out there.
Is that a word?
There you go. Good right hand to the body there by Lipinets.
I use it all the time.
1 minute and 7 seconds left here in round number 2. There's the right hand.
Lipinets and then went over top of the right hand. That was a great combination. Final minute of the second.
It's a close round right here. It's a close round. Throw a grown man punch, Clay. You can't just waste that long ass torso.
And he is. He's almost counting.
There you go.
Like he's waiting for
good counter uppercut.
He counts 1, 2, and then he
jab to the stomach by Clayton. I'm telling you, that jab to the stomach is working really well for him. Every time he steps on that jab to the stomach and it lands, Lipinets gets pushed back automatically. There you go, double jab. Keep him at bay.
But it's funny because in his last fight in January against Diego Ramirez, it was a piercing jab to the solar plexus that ended the fight.
Oh, Jesus. Big right hand to the stomach there by Lipinets. That stopped Clayton right in his tracks. Good job. Good idea. Good idea, Clayton. One and down jab. Oh, man. This is a tough round to score. Good jab again by Clayton. Clayton's getting a lot of jabs. Oh, you just missed the right hand,
Clayton. Missed with that counter right hand.
Oh, that's a swing round. That's a tough round.
I gave it to you.
I'm giving it to Clayton. I got a 1-1. I got a 1-1. What did you guys think? I thought that was a tough one. Clayton was more consistent throughout the whole round. But what do you guys think? Clayton and Lipinets. Who won round 2?
By unanimous decision. I got the will to win. I didn't want to lose. I trained hard. I trained very hard for this fight.
That shot looked blocked.
I wasn't going to go down like that. I wanted to
damn, Stay what was going. He's going crazy. He said, "Wow, my God, Lipinets would fold counter like a blue steel chair." And he said he's just playing. I hope so.
That I got.
Man, you know what, bro? If Lipinets wins this fight, man,
I got it 1-1.
Some will fold. I didn't fold under that pressure. And to be honest, I don't remember. I thought I slipped the first knockdown, and then the second one was a good one. But you know, I'm proud of myself. You know, I showed a lot of character with this fight.
No, you certainly did that, and congratulations on the victory.
Stay woke. He got Lipinets up 2-0. I got it 1-1, but I can see 2-0.
Mo, back to you. All right, BC. As we get set here.
All right, so round 3 at Custio Clayton versus Sergiy Lipinets.
Because both Lipinets and Clayton like to move forward, a key moment is going to be.
Clay's doing a good job of putting that jab out there, and towards the end of that second round, I think he started to settle into a decent rhythm. But Lipinets is doing a good job of pressuring him, and Clay needs to give him something to worry about. Give him something to worry about.
He
really is. He's chowing that body down.
Is not as busy.
Yes, right.
Yes, I think Clayton can.
There you go. Good counter right hand by Custio Clayton.
Lets his hands go a little bit more.
But a better right hand to the stomach there by Lipinets.
That you mentioned, Al, is jabbing inside. He steps in without the jab, and that's when he gets caught with that from the jab.
There you go.
Yeah, good point. If the jab can be a counter.
Yo, Custio Clayton don't make this guy stop paying for something. He's gonna get hurt really badly. Good left hand to the stomach there by Sergiy Lipinets. All he's doing is touching him. That's all he's doing is touching him.
Yeah, that was exactly. And you know, that's most of those punches
Let's
that
go.
landed were jabs.
Another right hand there for Lipinets to the stomach. There you go. Good counter right hand by Custio Clayton.
And Clayton has a really good right hand. And there have been a couple of fighters that have stunned Lipinets with that punch. So
good counter jab by Custio Clayton.
Of course, the jab sets that up.
And this piece of boxing right now of fighting favors Clayton.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for a counter punch. He jabs him here and there.
Don't want to wait too long. Because while he's waiting, he's just piling up points. He's piling up punches. Good jab from Clayton.
The job, Clayton. McClayton again, very poised and circling away from the ropes.
See, Sergiy Lipinets looked over at the monitor and read my keys to the. That's why he threw those uppercuts.
Yo, come on, Custio. Come on, Clay. I want the upset.
I wish I could see him before the fight.
No, something tells me you could figure out your game plan without me. I'm pretty sure.
Under a minute left here in round 3. Lipinets backing up.
Good counter by Clayton. Clayton's doing a lot of counters. Another tough round to score.
Reset in the center of the ring, and again, there's a nice jab, but backs up.
Good jab there from Lipinets.
Fires back. Clayton said Canada's current lone male belt holder, the Asian-born Jean Pascal, inspired.
Oh, man.
There's a left hook.
Lipinets is out here handing out rib dinners. He's handing out rib dinners. Great body work here for Sergiy Lipinets. There you go. Counter right hand for Custio Clayton.
And now his cousin Kirk Johnson, a 92 Olympian and a former heavyweight title challenger. Let's hope Clayton doesn't have the propensity for below the belt blows.
There you go. Good jab to the stomach by Custio Clayton. Clayton having another good round. But this right here is a swing round.
And we are through 3 rounds here in the fight sphere. This
good right hand from Clayton.
From Clayton at the end of the round.
I give the sound to Clayton.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that round very slightly to Clayton.
I have a 2-1.
Because he imposed what he wanted to do. He showed pretty good defense in that round. The counter punches were there was too many counter punches for him that round. Counter jab, counter uppercut, he ended the counter hook. So I got a 2-1 for Clayton. I can see 2-1 for Lipinets.
Exactly.
I can't see. Honestly though, if you're one of those people out there that's saying that Lipinets won the first round, I cannot see 2-0 right now. I can't see that.
And he's getting caught with that jab by Clayton.
Now, the last round, I think, was a good one for Lipinets.
It was a close round, yes.
I'll ask him when he comes back. He wants the bathroom. Lipinets, as always, is trained by Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen is very high on this guy. Obviously, Joe Goosen, an OG in the boxing game, he trained one of my favorite fighters, Michael Nunn.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did. Oh, somebody wanted me to ask you, do you think that Teofimo Lopez can beat Elvis Rodriguez, the Dominican? The one that was doing this, the big southpaw.
That's a tough fight, but I'm gonna. The tie got to go to the champ. I'm gonna take Theo.
Okay.
But don't get it twisted. Elvis a pretty good guitar. He's a tough customer.
So round 4, Custio Clayton versus Sergiy Lipinets. Custio Clayton looking for counters, but man, Lipinets is just working that body. And Clayton's moving. He's feeling these shots.
force opponents to remain near the ropes, but now
Man, I think Clayton's one of those guys, man. He's one of those guys that doesn't let his hands go.
Yeah, you see that, right?
Someone was saying that earlier in the comments. And if I would have had more time to watch him,
Well, let's
I would
see
have
if
picked
they
that up.
keep doing that. I know the
I do like his style. I like. He got a good jab. Come on, Clayton.
Jab.
There you go. Good body shot by Clayton. What are you guys scoring right now? Tell Pops that Inoue stops Casemiro and stops Casemiro. He got 4 losses. The blueprint is out there for Casemiro, for Inoue. He got 4 losses, Pops.
We'll try it like this. I'm gonna leave it like this. Marrero was strong. What I seen in that ring, the last fight that Inoue had with Donaire, he got touched up. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Casemaro's coming. And that power he got
To do what?
beat the shit out of Inoue, the monster.
You're in for a bad time.
So I'm telling you right now, I'm taking what I see from him. What I see from his last fight, I like Inoue. I like the monster. I'm a big fan of the monster, but not this time. My word. Casemiro will beat Inoue.
What you saying?
I said my word. Casemiro will beat Inoue. You can put that in the bank.
You better not say it because Hyro might screen record this and send it to me.
That's all right. He's going to say something because Inoue beat. Hey, listen, man. Did you see what Casemiro did to the last opponent last fight?
There you go. Custio Clayton with some body shots. There you go. He don't want no smoke. Go back down there.
All I'm saying to you is the power that Casemiro has. Yeah, the monster.
Yes, Lipinets is fighting us. The 4th round.
I'm telling you right now. Remember what I just told you. Lock it down right now.
And landing a nice right hand as well.
Oh, good. Man, Clayton's countering the shit out of
He's breaking the back.
There you go. That's the punch that I was talking about. That right hand around the guard.
He throws a few though. He doesn't throw enough.
That's why I said he's like the poor man's Kell Brook. He takes the shots
This
very
was
well.
where Lipinets was winning. It's got close.
He blocked that. I mean, he didn't.
Yeah, I get that on the Clayton.
You get it, Clayton?
Yeah, 2-2.
I gave it a Clayton. I got it 3-1.
All right.
3-1, bro. I got it for another Clayton. Shut up. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. What do you guys have the fight score so far?
Ron, is it?
It's about to be
Well,
around 5.
Sergiy Lipinets
Which is
got off to an excellent start.
Somebody said somebody told me that. Somebody in the comments said
To the head and getting out of
he got his wax all over the damn
No,
couch.
that's just he has like
how
infection there.
important that uppercut is. And look
No
at
wonder
the
he's so
same
calm.
sequence after
No,
he
He's
needs
a
that
punk ass
uppercut.
dog.
That's
He's
his
actually
big
tough dog.
punch on the
Huh?
inside.
Yes,
He's tough?
he opens it up with those body shots that he threw at the beginning, and that is a clean uppercut.
Well, you just randomly sniffed me.
He
Getting
does
right back to the body.
No, I know it's just.
And speaking
couple
of-
to-
Yeah. So far, what do you guys on the fight score? I got Clayton up by 2 rounds. I can see 2-2. Both fighters are having success with what they're trying to do. Clayton, though, I think, as far as momentum goes, it seems like he's really starting to land a lot of counter punches, and that's what he wants to do in this fight. He wants to make the counter punches, use a lot of movement, use the ring, use that long jab.
Number 5, but we heard from Clayton's trainer, Eric Boulanger. By the way, he feels Clayton has one of the best jabs in the division, especially.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think he might.
In this fight, and there's
He got a pretty damn good jab. Lipinets 3-1. Okay.
Follow up with his right though.
hands to the body in the last round seemed to serve Clayton well.
And you know, you mentioned the jab. Clayton
Man, my man Stevo's got 3-1 from Lipinets.
37 of 97 jabs. That's 38% for his jab. That's exceptional.
And twice as many as Lipinets.
Oh, that jab sent his head back, and he just went with the right. If he can land the right behind the jab, it'd be good. Lipinets, man. Lipinets is doing a great job of being consistent, going down on the body. Oh, there you go. The speed of Clayton, man. Again. Bruh.
Sergiy Lipinets, a guy who was, again, in just his 13th professional fight, won a title at one.
This man needs to, you know what Clayton needs to do? Somebody needs to lock his ass in the room and sit him down and make him watch Tyrone Price versus Simon Brown 5 times in a row. And tell him, this is how you need to fight.
Now here in the new weight class, he's 3-0 with 2
Throw some damn punches,
And you
man.
know, he lost to Mikey Garcia, but he performed very well in that fight. Good. I think that announced.
There you go. Good right hand to the body by Lipinets. Good right hand by Clayton.
That right hand by Clayton moved Lipinets a bit. Lipinets took it well.
Yeah, he needs to keep touching him. Because every time he touches him, he moves back.
Has had his success.
Oh my God. Good body shots from Lipinets.
Lipinets continues to work the body. And he continues to dictate the pace.
There you go. Good 1-2 there from
that Clayton is looking for.
Custio Clayton. I'm very interested to see how the judges are going to score this fight.
I mean, Lipinets has
Because neither one of these guys has really separated themselves.
Straight right hand, but he's not letting go of that hook. Working the body well, but Clayton doing a fantastic job of using the entire ring.
That's right.
You know, and I'll tell you,
Ring generalship. There you go. Counter right hand. Oh, then he spun off and got to the middle of the ring. Yo, Custio Clayton can fight his ass off. Now, I like what I'm seeing. I'm glad that what I thought I saw watching him today wasn't a fluke. He's good enough to be in there with Lipinets.
An opportunity like this, and while it came at the expense of Pedratillo at Dukamarov, Visa.
Double jab, right hand to the stomach there by Lipinets.
Didn't take long for him to
Fuck,
say
man.
yes, and
Every time he hit, Lipinets hits, he comes back. He comes back.
is filled with sharks, and now that jab again successful here in round 5. Right hand chopping down by Clayton.
You know, Clayton's holding his ground a little bit more, just by inches. I think in the next round or two, we're going to see him try and push Lipinets.
There you go. Good counter.
Another counter right hand by Clayton that lands on the
Jesus,
body.
man. What a hard round to score. Man, I don't even believe in 10-10 rounds, but I feel like that's almost damn near a 10-10 round. But,
takes on 4
Yeah,
division
the
champion
body
Leo
shots.
I'm going to give it to Lipinets, though. Body shots.
I have a 3-2.
I got a 3-2. For Clayton, yeah. I got Clayton up par.
Clayton's doing one for his money.
What do you think, Jay? How many rounds of the 5 so far do you think Clayton has won?
I got actually 3-2.
Who?
Tonight's Showtime Boxing
Slightly for
Special.
Lipinets, not by much.
I got 3-2.
That counter.
But if he keeps doing what he's doing,
Yeah.
he's well enough to win this fight. Keep doing what he's doing. What do you guys think the fight scored? Shout out to everybody who's here. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. I highly doubt you are because, ain't no casuals watching this damn fight.
How many you got right now?
23 people.
That's a good for the love boxing.
Real boxing fans. All right, so round number 6 of Custio Clayton versus Sergiy Lipinets.
At 147 pounds to the victor goes a status as a
There you go.
mandatory challenger.
Good right hand to the stomach there by Sergiy Lipinets.
At
There you go.
147,
Custio Clayton with these half steps back, making Sergiy Lipinets fall short. Ooh, a 4-punch combination from Custio Clayton. Double jab, right hand, left hook. And now he's finally letting his hands go with Lipinets. Oh, right hand around the guard.
This is what the announcer say. By the time he's gonna let it out.
That jab, and now he's letting that right hand go a little bit more out. Yeah.
He goes to that body more with that right hand.
But he also knows how to use the ropes. He bounces well with those ropes and counters with that right uppercut.
There's a
There you
sharp
go.
jab that popped.
You got a great jab, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see Clayton again.
The other thing is that we saw Peterson do it again.
My man Carnage says, I'm still here. At least you got.
You can get in against Lipinets.
There's a common right hand and Lipinets showing some power to the body as well. And there's a jab.
Lipinets doing some good work, man. Coming forward. There you go. Good jab from Custio Clayton.
You see the urgency from Lipinets. He wants to be more aggressive here. It's just the movement and the counter punching.
Yeah, man. I feel like Custio Clayton's had a lot of good answers for him in this fight.
His attack.
Yeah, Clayton's bigger than Lipinets. Lipinets coming up from 140.
I want to see that right hand as this fight goes on. Do not abandon that right hand. Show him the right hand, Custio.
Acquitting himself well thus far in the first half of this 12-round affair.
Good jab there from Custio
And
Clayton.
Lipinets not so much closing the ring on Clayton. He's letting him go.
That's right, Abner. You're right. Abner Mars is right. Lipinets is not closing the ring on Custio Clayton. He's not closing the ring. And he's allowing Clayton to impose his game plan and use the ring, use that good long sharp jab, and pick his shots when he wants to. You can't do that with fighters like Clayton. You gotta be in the chest. You gotta really get your head as close as possible to the chest and just fire away.
I would thought this will be doing that already.
Fighting from the right distance, out backing up along the ropes, and
There you go. Good body shot from Lipinets. Oof. The good thing about Clayton though is he got these big forearms, so he can block a lot of these shots.
He's moving too. don't stay there.
Who's winning? It's tough, man. I don't know who I would say is winning. Most people would say Lipinets. I got cleaned up slightly, but it really could be anybody's fight. Nobody's really truly separated themselves yet. Although I will say, Lipinets is doing some great work here in this round.
Wants him, and he did a little good work, but as you point out, also countering coming from Clayton. I said it at the beginning, man, he's a good technician.
There you go. The 1-2 to Custio Clayton down the pipe. Oh, another counter.
This corner guy be telling more.
This is a hard ass fight to score, man. I actually don't even envy the judges tonight. I'm gonna. Oh man, I don't even know.
I have a 3-3.
I'm gonna give it Lipinets.
3. Yeah, so we both have a 3-3.
I got a 3-3. I got a 3-3, man.
We're talking about Clayton's
like the body shot.
But I can see Clayton winning that round though. Clayton.
As Lipinets comes in here.
Like he had the body shots.
He doesn't. One thing about Clayton, he doesn't waste his punches.
No.
Like he had the body shots of Lipinets.
Right now he's fighting at the right pace because Lipinets is allowing him to fight at that pace. Lipinets isn't closing the distance enough.
The body work of Lipinets.
What do y'all score in the fight? Shout out to everybody here, man.
And then you had the counter punching at Clayton, but so it's like,
we talked about the jabs. They both land jabs here.
This match got a 4-2.
Huh?
This match got a 4-2.
Lipinets?
Yeah.
Needs to get that punch going a little better.
We begin.
No, he got it for Clayton.
Oh shit, he got it for 4-2 Clayton. Okay. Oh, I think Lipinets. I don't know if you heard of that. I think he might have lost his balance, but good right hand from Lipinets for Clayton. Doing what he does best, getting back to that jab. When in doubt, jab. When you throw a right hand, jab again.
Yes. I saw that statistic, and that is an amazing.
I wonder if there's good defense from Clayton. Good use of your feet, making a false right with the right hand, but then a good jab by Lipinets. I wonder if there's any sort of frustration from Lipinets because Clayton is not making it easy on him. Clayton is circling the ring. You know, he's putting that long jab out there. Now he's starting to mix in the right hand. Steve Fowler has it even after 6 rounds. So the good thing with Clayton is, you know, so far as somebody who picked Clayton, I'm glad he's at least even through 6 rounds because he belongs. He's proven he belongs at this level.
Against the aggressor, but not always the more effective aggressor. So very close fight, and I think it'll be decided in the second half.
You said you can't see the judges.
They say class tells over time, so and honestly, in this fight, we're gonna really need some time.
Call stop.
It is a close encounter of the 147 kind here as
fighting outside of good right hand to the stomach there by Sergiy Lipinets. And I think that hurt Clayton because Clayton's, man, he's on his bike. He looking like Lance Armstrong right now.
He's allowing Clayton to chew up real estate.
But the thing is, Clayton does a good job. Clayton is using this ring so beautifully tonight, so well. He's using the ring so well.
The story they've told, and you see Clayton doubling the number.
Good tight elbows there from Clayton, blocking the shots. Blocking the shots with his elbows, using those big forearms to block these shots from the very dangerous Sergiy Lipinets.
But Clayton's been more accurate.
There you go, good right hand over the top by Custio Clayton. Canada, stand up. There you go, good right hand there from Lipinets. Lipinets pressing forward. Good jab there from Custio Clayton. Clayton, a good technician. Another jab from Clayton.
Can't stand right in front of Clayton.
Oh, counter uppercut from Clayton.
Right there, on his chest.
This is such a close fight.
Not at the distance where Clayton is going to be able to jab him in right hand.
Yeah, Earl Spence is definitely fighting Clayton next. Good right hand from Custio Clayton. Another right hand from Custio Clayton.
Right hand and moving back to his distance.
Yeah, solid technique on display.
Man, he's jabbing. The thing with him is he's jabbing well back up. He's jabbing well moving forward.
Lipinets tries to
He's catching and shooting.
attack the body again.
All right, Lipinets doing good work.
What happened to the Indian guy from the UK, the one who got you McDonald's in the UK? Well, he didn't get McDonald's. I got myself McDonald's because I paid money with British pounds.
Oh, he's talking about what's his name?
Jasper.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I left when I got back to America. He just we talk every now and then, but he don't come around no more. I don't know if he don't like me no more, if I did something wrong, but we're still cool. He hasn't told me I did anything wrong. He's not around. I don't know. You have to ask him that. I can't answer for him.
Oh wow, they finally put Terrence Crawford.
No, 140. Former 140 pound title.
You see a list here that Lipinets is on because he was a junior welterweight champion a couple of years ago. And he's looking for one of the little red
I have a
flags there
4-3.
next to his name. The joint Broner, Crawford, Garcia, and Barnes.
I don't know, it's close, but
I get it last round to
if he wins this fight,
Clayton.
he's
Yeah,
likely to get a chance to do
I got it. 4 rounds to beat for Clayton. What do you guys score in the fight? What's your scorecard looking like? Drop it in the comments. Smash that like button.
It's not good enough just to win. You need to make a statement. You need to stand out, right, Abner?
Yes, Lipinets is asking about, he wants respect.
Doesn't look tired either, man.
You have to.
All right, so round 7.
Round 8.
Big names.
Oh my bad. Round 8. Good thing y'all. Custio Clayton versus Sergiy Lipinets.
I'm sorry.
The official live fight reaction. Clayton so far.
Intro title.
Boxing
I'll be
very
honest,
well.
I thought Lipinets should be dominating this fight because basically more the experience and everything, but
Definitely a big fight.
it's like you say, brother, you don't know what's gonna happen with the point you face.
Reese Max says 4-3 to Clayton. Okay, 4-3. I got a 4-3 Clayton as well. 1SS says, BT, what would it take? What would it take for you to grow some hair and get some waves? I know you got a do-rag laying around. I don't. I actually don't.
Hey, I gotta do that somewhere. I put it on. I got no hair though.
Yo, do-rag for real?
yeah, I got a
Well,
10
you know,
fade
you
today,
do
bro.
it.
You already know.
You
I
the
got
best
a
one
10
to
fade.
brother. He said, "Put my arm." You
I got Spanish.
See,
I got Hispanic hair, so I can't do waves.
No, I'm saying, but the black people got waves too. No, I'm saying you could be like an H
I don't want
money.
waves.
Hey, you be like H whip money.
Nah, I really money.
He just messed with you, brother.
Steve Farrow has Lipinets up by 1 round to 7. We're here around 8. Right now, Lipinets is pushing forward. He's the aggressor right now.
He should be
There you go.
dominating.
Good right hand there from Clayton. And Clayton, what I like from Clayton is he's beginning to show that right hand a lot more as the fight goes on.
Go see that body more.
Now, you know when they say this is a close fight that could have went either way, this is actually one of those fights so far. There you go. Another right hand from Clayton.
Trying to curry favor with the
Oh,
Canadian
okay.
audience.
And then a right hand from Lipinets. Oh, there's a right hand from
Wow.
Clayton again around the guard. That was his money punch. He was under that punch against Claudia a lot.
Yeah, you're right, brother. Because he doesn't stay still in the middle of the ring or anywhere, it makes the fight more difficult for
Yeah, because the thing is, when Lipinets has to punch him, Lipinets can't punch him where he's at the moment. He has to punch him to where he thinks he's going to be
yeah.
in order to land on him.
Under a minute left in the 8th, as Lipinets again attacks the body.
Ooh, there you go, some body work.
Clayton.
You don't want no smoke. There it is again.
Big right hand to the body by Clayton.
Ooh, yeah, I think right now this might be Custio Clayton's best round of the fight.
With the sweeping left hook, but lands the right to the body. So the pace beginning to pick up here in the last 30 seconds of the 8th.
What I like about Clayton, he's not sitting back letting.
There you go, another jab from Clayton.
He's not letting Lipinets come and attack and just stay there. Every time he attacks, counterattack.
Custio Clayton right now, he's looking like the most underrated fighter in the division. I never even heard of this guy until today. Until like 2 days ago. I don't know how with a jab like that. I don't know how I never heard of him. Case from Canada. Most of the fights have been in Canada. There you go, good body shot from Lipinets. 7 seconds left here in the 8th round.
To go to round 9 in this
Oh, double jab, right hand, left hook. Oh my god.
Clayton got that round with me.
That was Clayton's best round. I got a 5-3 Clayton.
I love it the way he is. He's patient.
I suggested the right hand would be important for Clayton. Well, he has done it on a number of occasions, mostly.
Who said Canada can't fight?
Posture. And sometimes when he tries to work a little looping right hand around the guard.
You know, John Pascal's getting older. Elliot Alvarez basically again. They need somebody to carry the mantle for a little bit.
Yeah.
Custio Clayton's trying to become the next Canadian cash cow of boxing.
Then David Lemieux, bro, is barely hanging.
I was gonna ask about that.
I haven't seen the fight forever. It
He
feels
just
like
fought recently, didn't he?
yeah, but like he hasn't been like in an important fight.
Yo, him and Jacobs is a fight that should have happened years ago. They could still make that fight.
Who's that?
I want to see a fight Berlanga.
Who?
David.
Oh,
All right, so we're going into round 9. Drop your scorecards down below. I got Custio Clayton up 5-3, but it could be 4-4. I could even say 5-3 the other way. It's that close. It's that close of a fight. Like this is one of those fights that when people say, "Oh, it could go either way," this fight could actually go either way.
Well, here's where Lipinets.
But I think Clayton's getting better as the fight goes on.
Yeah.
Sticking to the respective game plans, trying to
Because Lipinets, it don't look like he knows how to fight more than one way.
And let me tell you, he's not letting Lipinets sit down, sit on his feet.
Yeah, Lipinets can't really set his feet to throw any big shots.
Yeah.
And Steve Ford has it even through 8 rounds.
Jeez.
So when you cut the ring off effectively, it helps you.
My man King of Sun says my problem with Clayton is most of the time that he lands a shot, then he moves. He doesn't land and follow up with more shots often. He lands a shot and then moves.
Beautiful right
But he's doing it a bit more.
That's what I'm saying. His corner got to tell him throw more punches. I'm saying that. Throw that right more.
Oh.
Attacking the body.
Beautiful jab.
Lipinets has landed a lot more body punches than Clayton. Clayton's a good body puncher, but Lipinets has tripled his.
There you go. Good right hand to something by Lipinets.
The body, so that's an impressive feat for Lipinets.
Meanwhile, it's a 2-1 advantage for jabs landed for Custio Clayton.
Oh, good body shot to the down to the ribs and then just misses the left hook. Good jab by Clayton with that long piercing jab with the uppercut to the stomach.
Right there with
Oh, good uppercut from Clayton.
go hit some more.
Continues to be there.
Yeah, you're right, man. He throws punches and he moves. He ain't gonna sit there because the thing is he doesn't want to sit there any longer than he has to because he will allow Lipinets to do what he does best, which is plant his feet and throw some thunderous shots. He's trying to avoid Lipinets planting his feet as much as humanly possible. Turn him and make him set his and not allow him to set his feet. There you go. The right hander on the guard. That's my favorite punch of his. Good jab to the stomach there by Clayton.
And it's interesting to see how the judges score it. We just talked about the body work that Lipinets is doing.
He should be dominating his fight. He hasn't done it yet.
Clayton being really effective with the clean punches to the head.
Man, what I like about Clayton is he's not trying to do too much and he's not doing too much. He's staying within himself.
Yeah.
He's at a lot of fighters sometimes get to this level, they want to try to press for more than the they want to press more than the capable of, and then some guys are too timid. He's staying with himself. He knows who he is, and that's how he's fighting. That's why he's in the fight. The moment is not too big for Clayton.
Avoiding the attack of Clayton. Some good defense being displayed by Samurai.
All right,
around to Clayton. So
I get it on a Custio Clayton, so I got it 6'3". I got it pretty wide. Huh? I got it a bit wider than most people. But I can see 5'4". You know, what do you guys have it? I got a 9-0 Clayton. Shut up.
Really?
TB.
5'4" Clayton.
You know, he's 18-0, right? 18 men had a game plan. 18 men tried, and all 18 men failed. He beat a former world champion his last fight, DeMarcus Corley. He beat the same guy Floyd Mayweather beat.
Nice counter right hand that kind of
And Miguel Cotto beat.
Yeah, Miguel Cotto was a freaking weight bully in that fight. Guy was like 30 pounds bigger than.
If somebody's taller than you, does that mean they're a height bully?
No, but like there was a big controversy with that fight.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna watch it? You'll see what I'm talking about.
No, I remember watching it while watching this. But like, did they actually make a big deal out of it?
The announcers did. So we're here now in the championship rounds, round number 10.
Before that 9th round ended.
Yeah, Lipinets ain't using no legs. Lipinets is too square up for a guy like Custio Clayton, and he hasn't been able to successfully close that distance for long enough to really impose himself in these rounds. So he's leaving a lot of room for interpretation. And Custio Clayton with all these jabs he's landing and the movement, you know, a lot of rounds. I mean, I don't know, man.
But yeah, they had movement on display there in round 9 as our
Steve Ford has an 86-85 for Lipinets.
Wow. Okay. So these rounds are tough to score.
Ooh, good body shot from Sergiy Lipinets.
Jab by Lipinets, and Clayton misses with a left hook downstairs, although catches him with the jab.
There you go, double jab right hand from Custio Clayton.
A minute gone here in the
jab to the stomach from Custio Clayton. Uppercut by Lipinets. Trying to let Custio Clayton know that, hey, you've had a good fight, but hey, you ain't quite at this level just yet, my friend. Good right hand to the stomach there by Lipinets.
A second ago, I like how he set up the jab and then he came back with a 1, 2, 3. against Lipinets, but Lipinets trying to, there it is, that the head movement, trying to get in.
And Clayton parried that jab. That puts together that combination. But
You know, you have to ask yourself a basic question.
Yo, Lipinets keeps shaking his hands.
Fight moving sideways or backwards.
She was dominating the fight.
Yes, he's landed good counter punches.
I told you you would.
Will the judges see that?
I mean, I don't know.
I only watched one fight of his. I saw all I needed to see.
Same thing when I had him. When he beat Mikey Garcia. Same bullshit.
And then when he played against him, I picked him and he won.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Effective. You bring up a salient point.
Yeah, final scorecard has Lipinets up by a round.
Final minute of the 10th.
He's got him up 87-86 after 9 rounds.
I got
Or 8 rounds.
I got this one for Clayton.
Jab
Whatever it
rounds
was.
for Lipinets.
Fuck, man. Jesus, quality fighters. You fight
There's
those.
another jab for Lipinets, and now Clayton.
I'll be honest with you. I never thought Lipinets was all that.
No, I never say he's that, but to me, I like the way he.
Like when he fought Akiri Kondo, I didn't think he beat Akiri Kondo when he won the title.
Listen, I seen it in Garcia. I really wanted to beat Garcia. I liked him against. He didn't do that for me. Right now,
He's not doing this for you either.
no, he's not. I mean, I got it.
He hasn't shown you nothing.
No, man.
How about Clayton?
Clayton has. You got to respect that he's a last minute fill in. Probably would not got a chance to fight in the fight like this, so, you know.
Not on no circumstances.
Right, so you can't just sit back and take that for granted. He's not.
6 rounds to 4 for Clayton.
I got it 7 rounds to 3 for Custio Clayton. 7 rounds to 3.
What happened to Lipinets? What happened to him, man?
Nothing happened to him.
Custio Clayton's was good.
Just
He's
moving
good.
around.
Custio Clayton's good. And no wrong. I told you before this fight
Hey, he's
started.
a
I'm
former-
picking Custio Clayton for the upset.
What do you
He
think he's the only one here?
represented-
I'm the only one not in Canada who picked him.
Mac Reese got him too.
Huh?
Mac
Hey.
Reese.
And Clayton is a good amateur too, actually. Too.
I mean, Reese Mac got him. Reese Mac got him too. He was in it, yeah.
I'm the only person. I'm the
He
only.
represented Canada and
I'm the only person.
yeah.
I'm the only person not in Canada or not from Canada who's picking Custio Clayton to win this fight.
and he's a multi-time Canadian national champion too. So
Jeez, where's he been though?
like,
Canada.
Canada, like fighting, yeah.
That's why I never heard of him.
Let me correct myself. I said the way I did that. I meant throwing that percentage.
Like he's been rising in the ranks, but this is his like his stamp. Like this is his mandatory like chance.
Especially in the second half of the fight.
So I have a 6-4
I said it
Clayton.
specifically.
All right, so round 11, the very, very key round, very important round for both Custio Clayton and Sergiy Lipinets. Custio Clayton's just getting better. He's like a fine wine in this fight. He's getting better with time.
With the placement of his jab, now he needs to just follow up with
There you go, double jab right hand from Custio Clayton.
Yes, that's
I was,
what he missing, Clayton. He was throwing the jab here and
Clayton's
there, but
trainer.
he needs to throw it upstairs, downstairs.
Lipinets telegraphs his punches too much for Clayton.
All over, and then next you know, the right hand comes.
Steve Fall has it 95-95, all tied up. Jeez, dude, it's a 10 rounds. I could see that. Personally, for me, I like the way Clayton's using the ring and his effectiveness of the jab.
Okay,
and
so
counter.
it becomes hypothetically it becomes a draw, right? Then who fights Spence?
Oh, neither one of them will be mandatory.
No.
Yeah, they'll just have a rematch.
They'll just do a rematch.
Or
Somebody else?
or he'll fight
Abdul Kakarov,
yeah. So
the guy that's supposed to fight before Clayton.
He did.
move to his left, throws the jab.
There you go. Good right hander on the guard there by Lipinets.
Lucid imploring Lipinets.
Custio Clayton, man, he's doing his thing from Canada. They said he wasn't gonna be nothing. I watched one fight and I said, yo, why is everybody riding this guy up so much?
I like him. He's
It
patient.
can't be because they seen the fight.
He's got a jab. You know how many fighters we see, man, that don't have no kind of
No skills.
no nothing at all, and they put him into the fight. So
And this guy got skills and he knows
kudos
how to
to
use
his
it.
manager, man. You know, and his promotional company.
And listen, win, lose, or draw with Clayton, I want to see him again because
He came out. He showed me like
on short notice, a lot of fighters talk shit saying they'll take a
he
fight.
jabs,
He take
and he jabs, and he's a technician at the same time. So
good body shots from Lipinets.
Clayton again just looking to keep Lipinets
Done with him?
with
Done.
his.
there's still 2 more rounds.
There's
man.
still 2 more rounds. You can't be done with him.
Man, look, he's not showing me enough.
I actually think
he should
he's
be
doing
dominating
good.
this guy.
I think
He's doing good rounds.
This.
He's doing good at the fight.
This ain't no fucking.
Well, he's not gonna throw like 5 punch.
He's not gonna dominate this guy. I told you before this fight
Yeah,
he
you did
started.
say. Yeah, you did
He's
say.
not dominating him.
Jeez.
And I don't know. I actually think
Custio Clayton is doing better against Lipinets than Lamar Peterson.
I don't know. I think this is a better Lipinets round.
It is, but it's a close round again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
32 seconds left here in round number 11.
I think that Clayton is having himself a very good 11th round.
We said he would be a live underdog. He's proven
He is,
to
he
be
ain't lying.
just that here in the final 20 seconds of the 11th round.
He's just like Drake. You don't back down for nobody.
Oh, God.
He is-
Yes, hands up and winds up.
He should have came out to the tissue slide.
And again goes to that one.
No, she come out to the
Right hand from
what's
From
up?
the bottom,
12.
Yeah,
the only song you know by Drake.
yeah. I'm gonna put that
That's
on my
how
phone.
that's how you know Drake is. My dad knows bottom.
I get that round of Lipinets, but I have Clayton up by rounds.
I get around the Lipinets just slightly. Man, even in that round,
Man, he would have come out that right. Boom.
I got a 7-4.
Lipinets did not get it
I'm
back
6'5"
into
Clayton.
position, and then he jabs to the body, and then.
Man, Clayton, I don't even know, man. Clayton had a great round in that round, too. What do you
You
guys
see how
have?
he fights though? He's got basically the same muscular build as Joshua, and Joshua gets tired really easy. This guy is smart. You know, he's not exhausting his energy. He's patient. He's counter punching. He's doing everything that I told BT to do. That's why BT picked him.
Stop it.
I'm just joking. No, I had Lipinets, but
I watched one full fight and like around another fight, and I said, yeah, I'm going Clayton. All right, so the 12th and final round to what's been a pretty close
right
fight.
now, this is the round right here.
I got a 7-4,
I was 6'5",
6-5, and we got about 6-5. I got a 7-4. So Clayton's already one of my
It's a
cards.
close fight, though, I ain't gonna lie. Jesus.
But I won't be mad if this is a draw because this fight is damn close. Some of those rounds I gave to Clayton could have been to Lipinets easily.
The undefeated Clayton and his American
Good jab to the stomach there by Sergiy Lipinets. Clayton's got to make sure, for the judges that might have this close, he got to make sure to erase all doubts. Erase all the doubts, champ. Good jab to the stomach there by Custio Clayton.
Well, the corner.
Oh! Oh, no, that hurt him.
Didn't he step on his feet or something?
Yeah, he did. Steve Fowler has Custio Clayton up one round going into the 12th round. So,
Come on, Drake. Down from the bottom. What is it?
down, start from the bottom, not down from the bottom.
Start from the bottom. Now we're here.
Winner becomes the fake IBF champion. And Reese Mack has an 8-3 Clayton. I just wish he would play and open up with the combo. Even Floyd would do that. Sway the judges. I agree. But I really think he's just weary of Lipinets' power. Whatever
Get out the
Lipinets,
corner. Get out the corner.
whenever Lipinets hit him with
Get
that
out the
guy,
corner.
his
Keep
respect.
moving.
He thought he might have to do that in this fight. Remember we said at the beginning.
There you go. Good job,
He
Clayton.
win this fight boxing, and he's boxed
Look
most
at
of
this.
the way.
Doesn't look good at all, man. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Counterattack. It's
Look,
been a
fucking
display
close.
of boxing from Custio Clayton, but look at the vignettes. Coming
Oh!
Come on, Clayton. You can't
Lipinets,
stay
oh
there.
my God, Lipinets.
Come on, Clayton. Do another one. Cabrón. Do another one.
And for total punches,
Come on,
Oh,
Clayton.
I love Lucien Bute. I wish Andre would have fought him. I think Andre would have won, but they still should have fought. Good body shot on Lipinets. Oh, good jab. Again.
Come on, Clayton.
I know he doesn't want to stand his ground. I think this is round where he stand his ground.
Sergiy Lipinets wants to prove that he is an elite
Get away from the corners. Get away from the ropes.
Custio Clayton wants to prove that there is a new player in
All right, Alex, take care, man. Again.
Take care, man.
And he's from
Good job from Custio Clayton.
Clayton.
Come on, Clayton.
Champion Lipinets had 40 seconds to settle things here.
There you go.
Come on,
Good body
Come
shot.
on, Clayton.
There you go.
Another one.
I think if there was a time for Clayton to try and back him up, now's the time. That would leave it to the judges' minds that, and he's standing his ground. He's not moving.
There you go. Jab again.
Come on, Clayton.
There you
Another
go.
one. Jesus Christ.
Clayton took the fight on short notice.
Come on.
There you go. Good defense.
Go back.
10 seconds. Last 10 seconds.
Come on, Clayton.
Listen, win, lose, or draw for Custio
Come on,
Clayton.
Clayton.
One thing he has proven is that he belongs in the ring
Yeah.
with some of these top welterweights.
Come on, Clayton.
And I thought Custio Clayton won.
Yeah, he won the
Which
fight.
one?
I think
I gave
he
it
lost
to
it.
Clayton.
I had Lipinets. Thought he was gonna win the fight, but
I was 7-5 Clayton.
I got it.
he's asking what do you think?
I gave it a Clayton. And I got to my most consistent score was this fight 8-4. I always score fight 8-4.
Well, you guys got it on here.
116-1. So what do you guys score? Give me your final scorecards in the comments down below.
Wow. In this room, in the next several moments, and there are the judges: Glenn Feldman, Tom Schreck, Don Trella, and all experienced judges. And
yeah, but you move your phone like that in the ring, you got a fight like that, you can't get your punches stationary.
Can't get set, can't do nothing.
Close encounter of the third kind.
These Matt got an 8-4.
And the numbers in this match, fascinating on every level. Lipinets doing a terrific job of landing body punches. The jab work by Clayton, when you're landing 30% of your jabs and you're throwing so many, that's impressive.
Clayton outlanded Lipinets. He outlanded him by a good amount of punches and 7% higher. So if you want to use Combi Box, then that's what it is. I'm on the fence, very close fight. I got an 8-4 Clayton. Hey, remember who told you Clayton was the winner before the fight started? Remember who told you?
Yeah, you did say it.
Told you. I watched one fight. I watched the Claudia fight, and I watched like 2 rounds of the fight. I said Clayton.
He's a hybrid Mexican-style, Russian-style fighter, speaking in Spanish and Russian.
Exactly.
And Custio Clayton, again from Nova Scotia, the province that produced the sport's first black champion in George Dixon, a storied history in the sweet science. And Custio Clayton,
I honestly thought, and you say don't judge it like that,
biggest win of his career,
that
his first
fighters as big as that will tire out, but they don't.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Decision ends up being that
He might be muscle bound, but that's probably the right amount of muscle for him.
Yeah.
Josh, on the other hand,
He showed he is a fighter.
he needs to start running. Put the damn weights down.
All right, we're all sitting on tender hooks here.
He's here, man. He's nervous.
He knows he might have lost his fight.
The winner's name.
It's gonna be a draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judges
Clayton got this one. Come on,
the
call it right,
action
Showtime.
115 to 113 in favor of Custio Clayton.
Oh, okay.
Judges Glenn Feldman and Tom Schreck both scored the bout 114 to 114. Even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Like I
told
said,
you.
Jimmy Lennon Jr. was going to announce this.
I ain't even mad at that.
Yeah.
I thought Clayton won, but I'm not even mad at that. There were a lot of swing rounds in the first 7. But man, I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to see Custio Clayton at least get the W.
An argument can be made for a draw, Al, or
No, it's not.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not a robbery.
Yeah,
it's not the worst result in the world. A draw is a fair result. Although I do think Custio Clayton won that fight.
But the body shots from Lipinets to like the aggressiveness.
I'll tell you this. One thing though, this might be a draw on box record, but for Custio Clayton, this is a win. This is a win. He has proven he belongs in the top 10, top 15 of welterweight.
That's right, bro. Like he showed himself to an American audience.
He did it. Listen, see, because it's always difficult for a fighter when you come from another country where the spotlight's not on you. But now he came to America. He did it under the lights in the bubble in Connecticut, in America, on Showtime.
You saw it close. I mean, I don't think there's any argument there, and the judges' scores reflect that. Clayton got the draw by winning the last 3 rounds on all 3 cards. As a matter of fact, one of the cards, the card of Tom Schreck, he
so
won
no mandatory.
5 rounds. So
nobody's a fake champion. Errol Spence has one less person to deduct Terrence Crawford. So
Clayton winning the last 2 rounds.
For those of you wondering, Steve Farhood had the fight at 115-113 for Custio Clayton. I had a 116-112 for Custio Clayton. The way he used the ring.
Schreck and Feldman.
Yeah, Reese Mack with the comment of the night. He said Clayton needed to plant and open up 4 or 5 punch bursts sometimes. If he did that, it might have swayed the judges. He was on the back foot way too much. Exactly. And that made it very difficult for the judges to give him some rounds, I'm sure of it, because when you're ringside and you're seeing this guy come forward and throw punches, even if the punches don't land, it hit the gloves or the elbows, those are loud sounds that can makes you believe that the punches are landing. So I'm mad at it. I wouldn't mind a rematch. It was a good fight, good little scrap. I'll love to see how Lipinets and Clayton adjust to each other in a rematch if they decide to do it. I don't want to see Lipinets versus Abdul Kakarov.
have to say,
But overall, good performance. It's a draw on the box rec, but it's definitely a win morally, and in the court appellate perception for Custio Clayton, because now Lipinets is a recognized name amongst the hardcore boxing fans. He's fought Mike Garcia. Twitter, shout out to Twitter. Look, 68% of Twitter believes that Custio Clayton won this fight. Now listen, if there was ever a fighter that should have won this fight, it should have been Clayton. And you know what? I'm gonna pat myself on the back because I said he would win this fight, even though he didn't win. He should have won.
Yeah.
So guess what? The untouchable True School Sports Empire strikes again.
Based on the predictions,
I should have been right. The only reason that they didn't give him the decision because they didn't want me to talk shit. I want to get hyped if we won that. If we would have won that, I would have been hyped. I would have been so hyped because I was the only non-Canadian in the world picking him.
yeah.
Reese Mack, I'll stay here for a couple more minutes. Reese Mack says, so what does that mean for the winner of Spence Danny Garcia? It means both of them, whoever wins that fight, should not be in witness protection, and both of them should fight Terrence Crawford. Yes, I'm going to keep talking about Terrence Crawford because that's who these guys need to fight. I'm sick of these. Terrence Crawford still has to be Kell Brook. You can't overlook him, but I'm sick of all these PBC guys not wanting to acknowledge Terrence Crawford and finding every excuse to not fight the guy,
Yeah. He's tired. He's going to come out strong. Stay extremely smart. Do not abandon that round.
You cannot kill that. You cannot stop. You cannot stop.
All right, for more on tonight's fights and what else is ahead from Showtime, follow.
I will put it on mute. So honestly, look, guys, I don't plan on staying live much longer. This has been a long live. I've had a long week. I've been moving around. I'm really, really, really tired, guys. So on that note, I'll give you guys a couple of programming reminders for things for you guys to look forward to next week. I'll be live. Well, actually, hold on. They're gonna interview Lipinets. Let's see what Lipinets is gonna say. Let's see what he has to say about this fight.
What did you think about the judge's decision with a majority draw?
Judges look better. They see better, and they know how to fight. And I feel I'm a little bit win. Clan, very good fighter, fast, strong, and I think we have a good fight.
Did you think you won the fight?
A little bit, yes. Maybe one round.
Was he tougher than you thought he was going to be?
No, I think he's more tough and more stronger. He didn't. And he have a good punch. No, I think he's more stronger.
Now, you said going into this fight, you wanted to show the top welterweights, the Errol Spences, the Danny Garcias, you belong at the elite level of the welterweight division. What kind of statement you think you made here tonight?
None.
I'm not fight 1 year, and this show I need more experience and more fight in the years. No, like 1, like 2, 3 for go up for in a top level.
And what has Joe Goosen done for you? How has he changed you as a fighter?
He changed me, my style. He's give me better. He's make me stronger. Not this today. I'm in a fight 1 year and feel when I wanna punch harder. Now I'm like start too much stronger and can give more punch.
We'll wrap it up with this. Do you want a rematch?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
For interim title, I'll be ready.
All right. Sergey, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. All right.
Thank you, my fans.
Joining us now as well is Custio.
Okay, Custio Clayton's talking now.
You first draw here on your record. I'll ask you the first question, the same thing I asked Sergiy Lipinets. What did you think about the judge's decision to come with a majority draw?
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you can't knock the judge's decision. But I thought with Len on the cleaner shots. I mean, yeah, he came a lot of working, but he wasn't landing as much. But I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not going to knock the judge's decision. But I did think that I won the fight.
Is there anything you would have done differently? Thinking back here now that the fight's over, anything you would have done differently?
Probably pushed a little more earlier, but I mean, at the same time.
Oh, I thought he was like
he was
French
confident.
Canadian.
He was gonna come to fight, so I mean.
No, he's Canadian.
I just had to stay patient and poised. What I think I did. I could have probably put the combinations a bit together quicker, but like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, I thought I fought a very smart fight, and I thought I pulled it off.
All right, so both of you guys came in here saying you wanted to make a statement to the welterweight division, especially to the elites. What kind of statement do you think you made here tonight, Mr. Clayton?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I showed the world that, I mean, I'm just not a guy just from Canada. I'm pretty sure I proved that
I agree.
I'm a good fighter, and I'm pretty sure people, from what they saw today, they respect me a little more now.
What do you want
They
next?
better, man.
I mean, do you want a
They
rematch with Lipinets, or do you want one of the top welterweights?
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, whatever comes next. I mean, like I said, whatever they give me, if Lipinets want a rematch, we can do it as long as it's another title. I don't think we shouldn't be able to make that happen again.
All right. Custio Clayton, certainly appreciate you, and best of luck to you down the road.
Thank you. And thank everyone for tuning in.
Absolutely.
All right, so there you have it. That's Ottawa, Ontario, Canada's very own Custio Clayton.
Hey man, respect to Custio Clayton.
Who should have won the fight? Marcos Hernandez said who should have won the fight. Listen, if there was anybody that deserved a decision in that fight, it was Custio Clayton. Yeah. And you know, I was the only person not Canadian picking this guy to win. I picked him to win this fight. And I wish he would have won it because I would have talked so much shit.
And if they have a rematch, bro,
I'm picking him to win again.
I'll be picking Custio, bro.
I'm picking Custio Clayton again. Shout out to my man, True School Soldier, L-Dog, you know, the president of the Philip Hergovic fan club. You know, I'm the vice president of the Philip Hergovic fan club. He said, did you see Subriel Matias fight? I'd love to see him fight Barrios or Prograis. I did see him fight. Heavy puncher, you know, very destructive puncher. He's not somebody that if you can't take too many punches from Subriel Matias if you want to have a good life. Him against Prograis, I'll love this Prograis fight. You know, that'll be a war. I think he would fold up Barrios. I think he would fold him up like a blue steel chair. But listen, I'm not trying to stay on the live too long today because I'm very exhausted from this week and today. I've been moving around and doing a lot of things. I'll be doing, and honestly, tomorrow's my only rest day. From Monday to Sunday next week, I'm going to be doing even more things. So just a couple of programming reminders before I leave. I'm going to be live. We're going to be live. I'll be live. I got 4 live interviews starting on Monday. Monday, Rick Glazer. Tuesday, Joshua Franco. Wednesday, Mike Rosenfield, boxing mental coach. And Thursday, Teofimo Lopez Sr. will be on the channel. And then Friday, I'll be off. And then Saturday, I'll be at the fight. Saturday, Alex and Pops will be live because I'll be in Texas. Alex and Pops will be live for the – will you guys be live for the Usyk fight?
Yeah.
The Usyk and Chisora fight in the afternoon, and then the Davis Santa Cruz fight at night. And if I can, I'll definitely join myself. So
that's right, man.
It's gonna be a crazy week on True School Sports. What are you gonna say, Alex?
One interesting thing I just looked right now, right? Now I'm looking at the WBO rankings, right? Mm-hmm. Sean Porter, who's number 1, is not gonna fight Crawford. Garcia is not gonna fight Crawford. Mikey Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Virgil Ortiz, but Custio Clayton, bro.
Oh,
so Custio Clayton might have a shot at Terrence Crawford.
Clayton might fight Terrence Crawford. Yeah. Show him the rankings and explain the Pops what you said.
All right, so boom, the WBO rankings. Sean Porter, who's with PBC,
he's not fighting Crawford next.
Yeah, Mikey Garcia not.
He might retire.
And Virgil Ortiz, I don't know.
He's not fighting Custio Clayton. He's not fighting Crawford next year.
Yeah.
Then Custio Clayton.
Four. So Crawford might fuck around and fight Custio Clayton next. And I'll tell you this, man. People might say if he fights Custio Clayton, they might say he's cherry picking. I don't think that's a cherry pick at all.
Nah.
That man, listen, I watched.
He came in as a cherry, but he's nothing else.
Listen.
That's right, man.
I feel confident. I feel confident in saying after this fight that he's got one of the best jabs in the division.
Yeah, patient.
One of the best jabs in the division. Solid right hand. I'd love to see a rematch so he could put this Lipinets thing to bed. Because truthfully, I never thought Lipinets was all that. You know, when I first
impressed you?
No, like when he fought Kiri Kondo and Mikey Garcia, you know, best performance was Peterson, but Peterson was like he was way past it when he fought him, in my opinion.
He had a good knockout over JR and Son on the Thurman undercard.
Custio is a step down from Brook and Mean Machine. Yeah, maybe it is, but I wouldn't call it a cherry pick. The guy's ranked 4th in the IBF. He'd be the highest ranked opponent that's available to him if he decides to fight him. And I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a really good fighter.
If he just puts his both combinations together and the style in the ring and the way he is.
I mean, that's not happening. He fights how he fights, but he's a good fighter.
That's what I'm saying.
Jose Benavidez rocks Custio and Lipinets. I mean, line him up. Listen, Custio, he went in there and he fought this dude on short notice. So imagine if he had a camp. Imagine if he had a camp. Maybe he fight even better. But yeah. So yeah, you guys will get 2 live fight reactions on Saturday. One for Usyk and Chisora, one for Tank Davis and Santa Cruz. 4 live interviews this week. Monday, Rick Laser. Tuesday, Joshua Franco. Wednesday, Mike Rosenfield, mental coach. And Thursday, Chief Lopez Sr. And then Lord knows what else will be happening in between all that. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you to everybody who was on the live tonight that interacted with us, that talked to us, that really just took the time to watch this live with us, because obviously this wasn't like a big card, and we haven't been the most energetic today.
But just the fact
we're recovering from yesterday.
Yeah, but just the fact that you're here with us shows us that you're in the same boat as we are. We love boxing. It doesn't matter how big the crowd it is, as long as we're talking boxing.
That's it. Any final message, Alex? I'll leave the final message to you.
Hey, man, shout out to Custio Clayton, bro. You know what I'm saying? Canada, stand up, bro. Shout out to Drake, Nav, all those dudes. David Lemieux.
Shout out to David Lemieux.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
All those dudes.
With that being said, we'll leave it on that note. Make sure you guys check out all the videos on the channel, all the content that I dropped already, and all of the content that will drop in the future.
Shout out to Toronto Raptors.
Shout out to Toronto Raptors. And on that note, like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Peace, man.